waves crash on the beach of an endless sea. In them you hear a voice, a beckoning lure you have heard so many times before. It is the song of the horizon. She calls to you. She sings of endless wonders and untold horrors, of golden promises and dire warnings, and you know her song. It has always been there. Listen, can you hear it? The wind is in your favor, the tide is rising, the sea is yours for the taking, and your ship awaits. Fair winds and following seas, brave mariner. May fortune find you when the horizon calls.
All right.
Ahoy.
Hey, sorry.
Yeah, ahoy and welcome everybody. Welcome back to Horizon's Call. Fuck it, we're doing it live. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. So excited to be back. So excited to be jumping back into some combat today. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Welcome to Sword and Key. Welcome to Horizon's Call. We've been playing for like 3-4 years, something like that. What's time? What's time between friends? This is our nautical 5e campaign. We are almost 19 of season 3, he says confidently. Season 4, he says, he corrects himself even more confidently. Yeah, we're about to go into a big combat against some Duragar, but that will come up here in a moment. I do want to take a moment before I introduce these lovely people or have them introduce themselves to say that you can support these lovely individuals here through tips. Actually, support's probably not the best word. That's probably not the best word when asking for tips. You can tip these people. I'll be honest. They do a lot of hard work. Mikyl is our artist, for God's sakes. Mara's running production today. Eva typically runs production. Kaila tells fantastic stories and also does artwork here. Like, everybody here does... Kaila also does production stuff. And production stuff. Yeah, literally everybody here is also doing back-end stuff at one point or another, or literally constantly. So... tips are always appreciated. This is one of the few games where we really try to, push that a little bit more, that this isn't necessarily a charity game because of all hard work that these people put in, and because Sword and Key doesn't really break even just yet. So, you can tip through pally.gg. Pally.gg is a wonderful tool that we have found where you can essentially give money in the same way that you would through Twitch. You can give, however much the spirit moves you to, but it evenly distributes it and doesn't take the massive cut that Twitch does, whereas if you were to subscribe or put in bits or bobs or whatever else. So please consider tipping through pally.gg if you have a couple extra bucks. It's just sitting around, and you do appreciate the stories that we tell and the production that we put into this, because we really do try to make this a show to enjoy. All that said, I am Derek Sword. I am your GM for this. I use he, him pronouns. Yes, Sword is my real last name. Yes, it's awesome. No, you can't have it. And I am joined, as always, by these lovely people. So, Mare, if you don't mind starting us out, who are you and who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Mare. I use they, she pronouns. And as always, on our lovely Horizon hopping heroes, I play Acacia, who uses she, her pronouns. Your amazing centaur, soul knife, rogue, star, druid. She who is really tired of this bullshit underneath the sea in the Duragar.
We're almost done with it. It's been like half our season.
It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, the Elder Ring is within sight. Next up,
one Elder Ring per season. We got it.
Yes, one Elder Ring, not Elden Ring. We were here first.
Yes.
Elden Ring.
The other side of the bridge is an Xbox.
Eva, who you played?
Winnie. I don't even know if it's available on Xbox. It's fine. Hi, I'm Eva. My pronouns are she, her. Today I am playing Winnie, also she, her. She is your sea elf artificer, alchemical artificer, kind of a bard, a little bit. And I know nobody cares about you. You're just here to see little Jeffrey. It's fine.
Who kind of is Winnie's Xbox, if you think about it. Just puts a little X on him. I'm Treasure.
Aww.
Yeah. Who is little Jeffrey, if people are just joining us for the first time?
Little Jeffrey is my... We won't get into the mechanical size of him. It's fine. He is Winnie's were-shark-esque homunculus that she has crafted out of all sorts of spare parts. His beating living heart is a gem of brightness, and he has died a few times, but that's what mending is for.
I'm so sorry. I do need to step in. He does not have a beating heart. Um, that for the love of God, no. If he does, it's in a jar somewhere, and that's also a Winnie thing. And I do think that we can classify his size as whittle. He's not. He's not
Oh my
small. He's
god,
not.
yes.
He's whittle.
That is
He's a whittle guy. Yeah.
That is exactly his size. I will say real quick, I know we're doing intros and stuff, but I was vetoed on making his like power core a ring of mind shielding. Derek wouldn't let me put my own Winnie soul in his body if I died. So
Might I
Okay,
suggest
listen.
we
making
could have had that.
his new core an arcane, one of your many arcane cores that we stole?
He would be too powerful.
Yeah, it does have to be a gem of a certain like
Arcane
cost,
cores are
which is
pretty
why-
expensive, I
they,
think.
They are. They are.
But-
That's only why I vetoed the
best.
ring.
Yes.
Also, I didn't want Winnie to reincarnate
It's nitrous.
into a small boy. Okay. Next up, Michael.
Oh, hi, fam. Why? Thank you for the great compliment. Yeah, he, him pronouns. I am playing Proximus, your Triton Shadow Sorcerer, Oath of the Guardian Paladin, the homebrew for Horizons Call. And yeah, just happy to be back.
Happy to be back too. And yes, as always, massive thank you to Michael for the artwork you can see on screen as well as in our promo stuff. Michael has been busting his ass to put out so much more content than like ever before when it comes to Horizons Call or not Sword and Key stuff, I should say. So if you are also watching some of our other great programming, including Zenith or season 2 of Hubblewood, which comes out tomorrow, or got literally anything else that has artwork on it, chances are we got it from Michael. And so again, pally.gg, or just go to his Instagram. Literally, I'll send you his Venmo if you ask. Just
Michael has a pally.
Michael has a
given
pally
money there
I
before.
do. Oh, I do. Oh, well, I mean,
MIKYL
I-
SANDOVAL Sandoval. Michael, not the way you think.
Yeah, art is my love language, and I love all of you, and I just want to share it with all of you. So I love you.
So pay Michael for his love. It's legal. Leave money on top of the dresser. It's great. Last but not least, we have Kaila.
Hi, hello, I'm the problem child. I use she, her pronouns, and I play our Science Storm Sorcerer Scarlett Shorts, who also use she, her pronouns. I am the reason we have not been here for the last 2 weeks, but we are back, and I don't have any plans until 2 weeks from now, but I should be here.
Kaila is not the only reason, despite what she thinks. We all are very busy these days, and hey, I appreciated the days where I could just focus on the other things I have overburdened myself with. Okay, thank you all so much. I do want to say before we do our recap real quick, you can find all of the Sword and Key stuff at beacons.ai/Sword and Key. So when we go to break, you're going to see some great stuff from some of our affiliates, special codes that you can get discounts for, ongoing philanthropic endeavors, all that kind of stuff, including like the podcast that I record with LD, and just everything that we do is all collected on beacons.ai/Sword and Key. Check it out. Have a great time. Enjoy searching through everything. And yeah, again, if you got a couple extra bucks sitting around, put them towards a good cause, whether that be supporting the arts here or any of our philanthropic stuff elsewhere. I leave it to you. It's your money. You know what to do with it. Great.
Put it in Michael's
All that
pocket.
said,
Put it in Michael's pocket. I am also going to sneak in real super quick and say that if you are somehow in our channel and happen to be looking for a whole bunch of dice to sell and are looking for wholesale dice prices, Leah is closing Greenleaf Geek in October and has a bunch of those really cool, really cute perihedrals, the like little cat. They're not shaped like this.
I
don't know why
have them
did
that they're really cute. They have cat inclusions.
the cat inclusions, and I just lost what they're called, but the are they the key fish? The fish dice. I think they've
Yes.
got. Oh heck, yeah. So we will be updating our links and stuff accordingly here soon, but Leah is going through a rough time right now also, and now is the time to support if you want to
Yes,
get a
if
little...
you're looking to buy in bulk. This is the time to do it. Leah has been a fantastic affiliate of ours. We are sad to see Greenleaf Geek closing up shop. Unfortunately, that can happen. So at the same time, please go and support Greenleaf Geek in its days before it finally does close up shop, where you can get some awesome stuff, maybe even a discount, likely in bulk, and support that business as best you can. And yeah, if you are also a dice making company looking to affiliate, we're definitely looking to fill that space as well, and wish the best to Leah. If she ever does open up shop, we know we'll be the first ones in line. Awesome. Okay. Thank you to all of you. Mare, I believe you have the recap this week.
Hi, yes, I have the recap, and it's going to be short because I have a bad memory and did not rewatch the episode, so it's going to be short and sweet. So, last time with our Horizon hopping heroes, we have been dealing with the Duragar incursion of the dwarves of Halvaruk. Halvaruk, is that correct? Okay, I got it. So we went into basically the 4th level beneath the city and snuck across to talk with apparently the folks from the Plane of Fire, which are these fire dwarfs, I think called Azer.
That's
Yeah?
it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We basically talked with them, and obviously us not being Duragar weren't shot on sight. So we talked to them, and then we put them in contact with the Dwarven Resistance and are working on solving the Duragar problem. So we drew some Deck of Illusion cards to cause some havoc on several parts of the city, and now we are going to hopefully kill the alchemist and the leader of the Duragar, which is where we left off. Acacia did a nice little daylight spell to give them disadvantage because they got sunlight sensitivity. Scarlett dimension doored really fucking far away, and this is kind of where we left off. It's fine.
It's fine. It's great. Well done, Mare. Please enjoy that inspiration.
Oh, I forgot about inspiration.
Yeah. So, yes, Mare set us up very well here. So, yes, Scarlett, pretty much right up by the throne. You also know there's an alchemist to look out for, but you haven't seen anyone that you might clearly identify as the creepy alchemist that you've all kind of heard about. Otherwise, there are a number of guards who are kind of lining the steps that Scarlett and Marcus have kind of bypassed. And again, Acacia did cast that sunlight spell, so that is that turquoise kind of teal circle that is towards right the center there. Acacia is within that, as well as, what is that, 2, 4, 6, 8 of the guards. And then Smokey and Proximus have done some damage to one of the guards. Winnie, Jeffrey, and Dominera have done some damage to the second guard right up front there. Otherwise, you are in the throne room of the Kingdom of Halvaruk. You can see King Malvar Mournblade, Scarlet especially, sitting atop his throne with the Elder Ring that you all are in search of, kind of ringed about him like a halo behind him, that glittering kind of what you know is not gold, but almost looks like an aged type of patinaed gold with those elder symbols carved into it. There's a number of other gems, precious metals, and other things kind of set into the throne as well, which itself appears to be stone almost carved out of the rock of Halvaruk itself. And again, these two statues, which despite the map, with their glowing eyes, they do not appear to be moving or alive or anything. It's kind of, they have like gemstones in their eyes, which are giving sort of a light in the lava that's even flowing from behind. And then, yeah, that's where we are. So I believe we stopped at the top of combat. I'm going to change up our music a little bit here so we can get to some proper music. And we are going to be top of the order with Acacia.
Oh, snap.
Snap indeed.
Oh, okay. I forgot that I was top of the initiative order. This is fine.
So to remind you all, the initiative order is Acacia, Proximus, Marcus, Winnie, Scarlett, the guards, Dominera, and then King Malvor right at the bottom.
Okay.
And yeah, the alchemist is tossed in there too because he will show up.
So, unfortunately, I don't have anyone near me, so I'm not going to get sneak attack. So, I think what I will do is I'm going to use. Ooh, can I do this one?
Actually,
Would you have
sneak attack, I believe you
advantage?
just need advantage on. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah, if you have
Okay.
advantage because of the light spell.
Yes, you
but
are.
They have disadvantage. I don't know if it gives.
Oh,
They have disadvantage against me. I don't know if I have advantage against them.
That's true. They do have disadvantage on attack rolls as well as perception checks. So that is not the same thing. I appreciate your you noting that. Okay. Yes, those are technically different things.
Okay, I think in that case, I'm going to. Are they within? Is it a 10-foot radius or a 10-foot? Okay. So. Okay, I think they're within each other. So like right in the middle of these two jerks right in front of me, I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom.
Okay.
So they need to make a DC 17 con saving throw.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to see if I want to make sure. I want to see if I want to like up it up. No, I think I'm just going to do just a second level for now.
Okay. Con save. I don't think they have anything towards that. So, that is definitely a failure. Yep. Failure for both of them.
Okay, so they're both going to take 2d6 necrotic damage,
Okay.
which they get 6 damage. And in addition, one creature of my choice in that area can spend to roll one of its unspent hit dice and regain a number of hit points equal to that roll, plus the spellcasting ability modifier. And I'm just going to give that to myself.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I know I gave these guys health before, and I can't remember. Well, that just says 27. Okay. Out of. Okay, well, I figured this out because they both took 6 points of damage. Proximus, it is your turn. The one between you and Smokey there is prone and has already taken some damage. Looks like there's 27 hit points left.
okay. I'm gonna use my glaive and take 2 swipes with advantage because he's prone.
Yes, yeah, because they are prone. Absolutely.
That is a 27 to hit.
Definitely hits. Yeah.
and A 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
sure.
25 and 28. That's plus 11 to hit.
I don't know, man. They only have an 18. I don't know.
so he's going to spinning the glaive around, come across his neck and pull back. It's a serrated edge across his neck, and then a stab into his thigh. I don't know. Just want to be surgical with it, I guess.
Yeah, no, right into the femoral for sure.
So we got 12 points of damage. And
Okay.
9 points of damage.
Okay, so in total, 21 points.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Looking real rough on the floor there, as the glaive has met purchase. Would you like Smokey to finish them off?
Yeah, have him take a bite with his pack tactics.
Pack tactics.
Nice. And then I think he's a +5 to hit. Oh, sorry, guys.
That's all right. That's why I got pulled up too. Smokey has +5 to hit.
+5 to hit.
It's,
So
2d6
19.
plus 3 piercing. 19 definitely hits. Yep.
And that is. Let's get a +3. So that is 11 points of slashing damage as he rips into him.
You just needed 6, so Smokey
Yay!
like Glaive almost pinning this stone guard down. Smokey just like an attack dog just goes right for the throat, and it's just like this kind of blackened Duragar blood just kind of splashes out and like mixes with the shadow of Smokey as you take this stone guard out. Great. Anything else for your turn?
Everybody, I don't know if yeah, Winnie and yeah, you would get, it's a D6 plus my, so 9 temporary hit points
That's just
for
Winnie.
you and Jeffrey.
You-
You, Jeffrey,
Thank you.
I believe no, I think Acacia, you're within 30 feet.
We're gonna find out. From you?
Yeah, you're within 30.
Yep.
Okay. So how many temp hit points?
9 temporary hit points.
Thank you very much.
And that's it.
Great. It is Marcus's turn. Scarlett, is there anything you wanted Marcus to do for his turn? Do you want him to attack the king, or like stand in, like to take on the 2 stone guard who are going to attack you now that you've teleported up here?
That sounds like a
or-
wonderful idea because I'm gonna go for the king.
Okay.
Okay.
Then Marcus will move to kind of block this stone guards from getting at you, and I will have him attack. So he has his vicious scimitar. So let's get attack from him. It's +7 to hit. That is a hit. I believe he has more than one attack too. This is where, hey, I need to know my own characters, even if they're NPCs. Character sheets. Let's see here. Can you scroll down for me? Okay, I agree. Okay, so he has sneak attack. But he target is within 5 feet. You don't need disadvantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet. But he has a special sneak attack thing. I'm sorry. Winnie, you will be up next. So as I am figuring out Marcus's thing, he's just going to do some damage here. Feel free to take your turn.
Oh gosh, okay. Well, as near as I can tell, there's still a dude like right in front of me, right?
There is, absolutely.
Okay. I guess I should attack him. I mean, I don't know.
You did last time, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit him with the old 1-2 crossbow, I guess. I don't know why I said 1-2. It's like one thing. That is, oh dear. That's a 29 on a nat 20.
Natural 20. Natural 20.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And that's a 12 damage.
We haven't had
Okay.
one of those in so long.
That doubled because crit?
That would be 24.
24.
I
Dog is
don't
barking.
know if I've hit a crit on damage in a long time. And a little Jeffrey would just like to like blast him with a little force strike. Pew pew.
Well, you are shooting the one that's like just like cat a corner to you,
Yeah.
and you did 24 points of damage.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, is he?
They only
okay?
had 13. They had 13 hit points. So, little Jeffrey can
Whoa.
absolutely pew pew one of the other Duragar.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I mean, as much as little Jeffrey does enjoy
Kicking
playing
him when
with dead
he's down.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one to the right of Acacia, then.
Okay.
Man, I wish there was some way. Like, I wish I had hit him straight on or something with that follow through damage. That would have been sick. That is 15.
15 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. Little Jeffrey's very sad. I hope you're happy.
Yeah, he pew pews and it goes right into one of like the tower shields that these stone guards are using and glances off of that.
That's
And
fair.
he's a robot. He can't feel sadness. It's
That's we'll argue about that later because I feel like if you spent some time with him, you would.
it's
learn
just
otherwise.
it's an attempt at copying human sadness. I think it's just
He likes to call it mimicking, which I feel
he's
is
just Chat GPT.
Look, wow, that is the most hurtful thing.
Chum GPT.
Wow. Okay, little Jeffrey and Winnie go home. They leave the fight.
Okay. All right.
But first, I have to ask real quick. I
Yes.
see that I have marked off a bardic inspiration. I'm inclined to think I gave it to Proximus or Acacia.
I think
Oh.
it
Do
was
you still
Proc-
have it?
I think it was Proximus.
I feel like you didn't use it.
Yeah.
If I did.
I didn't use it.
Okay, so you still have it. I
Thank you.
cannot give it to anyone else, I think, until you use it. Doesn't
Oh.
say that, but I'll hold on to it. No, it's fine. I'm just trying to make sure. That's all I have for now.
Okay.
Quit hoarding your buffs. Yeah.
You're okay. I actually think maybe I could give it to someone else, like in addition, but I'm gonna sit on it for now. So
Next time.
yeah.
Okay. Next up, then we have Scarlett.
Okay, yeah, like when I said I had a plan. I would like to. Ugh. What are you gonna make me roll if I say I want to take the king off of his throne?
Probably shove or maybe a grapple.
Okay, I have a +0 to my strength. Fine, I can do that.
Okay.
I gotta remove all my dice out of my dice tray. Hold, please. I just dumped them all in and went with God. Well, that is a straight 14.
Okay. So this will be. You're trying to shove, I'm assuming.
Like, I'm trying to, like, make him stand up off the throne.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll call that a shove. So, let's see. I actually had the shove action pulled up for some reason. So it is an athletics check. Do you have any bonus to your athletics?
I do +5. Ooh, that's a dirty 19.
Okay.
I don't know
so
where
19.
that came from for athletics.
Okay. So it can be athletics or acrobatics check. Target must be no more than one size larger than you, must be within your reach. So you're always using the attack action. And okay, so this is just going to be I'm sorry, you have to use athletics. The Duragar can use athletics or acrobatics, which that makes sense. Okay. So let's see here. That is a 19 plus 5, so that's a 24. So as you go to shove the Duragar despot, this is a heavy armored, thick dwarven warrior. You can see that, there's kind of like this milkiness to his eyes, there's a raspiness to his breath, but as you get close, you kind of like feel this intense kind of power coming from him, and you see that he kind of grips the throne, and as like maybe you grip at his armor, it's like trying to pull rock from rock. It's like he's almost attached to the throne, and he just kind of takes one hand and shoves you back. You don't take any damage or any extra movement or anything, but it's kind of just like, you don't touch me sort of thing. Would you like to do anything else for your turn?
I ruined everything. Will you let me pull one of my daggers out and hold it towards him
Yeah, sure.
in a menacing manner?
Okay. Are you trying to intimidate?
Now I'm trying to lure the alchemist out is what I'm really trying to do.
I understand. Okay. Okay. I smell what you're stepping in. I think we can work with that. Anything else for your turn?
Is taunting a free action?
Taunting actually is not a free action, weirdly enough. It is an action in and of itself. But if you have a bonus action, you absolutely can we can make a light taunt here. So
Light taunt?
what if you
Shit
don't want to use your
versus
bonus
taunting.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
don't
more
wanna-
so talking shit.
if you don't have a bonus action for anything else, we can do a bonus action intimidation.
Okay. I don't know where the alchemist is, and I don't think any of us do.
I like
so
how
it's just going to be in general.
Scarlett's turn is like WWE. A grapple and a taunt.
Gives the
Listen,
second.
little man.
Yeah.
I know you got a man with sweet juices back there.
Marcus runs out with a chair.
They tag time
Fucking-
clothesline.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. We've turned this into fucking WWE Raw.
Let's go.
Yeah, an invisible character pushes you from behind. It's revealed to be
Right.
John Cena. You couldn't see him.
Can I get my taunt out, or are we gonna continue with the wrestling commentary?
my
Just sense in the
we're
air.
good.
Oh no, the Rock is cooking.
Jabroni soup.
Go ahead, Kaila.
I don't know if I can now.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so good.
I don't know where you're hiding, but if you don't show yourself soon, I will kill him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll intimidation for me, please.
It's probably hopefully better than the other one.
You're very charismatic.
Yeah, 28, so yes.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Cool.
My intimidation's a plus 10.
That is very good. All right. This is the guards' turns. So we're going to have them kind of start to pile up here and take their attacks at Marcus. At least this one. The other two are going to come up as well. Actually, I need to double check. Still guards. They. Okay. So I'm going to actually have them stack up and create a phalanx formation, which is one of their abilities.
My brain heard phallic, and I was like, that's not right.
I also heard that.
Yep, it's one of those words, phalanx.
Yeah,
which
maybe you
means-
need to enunciate on the X part.
I don't know. I think you should intentionally say phallic.
From
Yep,
here
they're
on
phallic
out.
formation. They form a big dick.
For
Their
Jordan,
shields,
Easier-
Spirit, sword, and
Easier to fuck
key.
us with.
their shields
It's been
overlap,
lovely to be back.
and this one will move out of the sunlight, so that they do not have the disadvantage anymore. The other one, I think, is going to be able to move out without taking an opportunity attack as well. So they're both going to step out and attack at Acacia. These other ones, I'm actually going to, well, now I think about it, it's probably better that they go back this way and stack up. So I'm going to reverse their motion on that. They're going to move towards the king.
I don't like how they stepped out like 2 steps.
Yeah. I mean, you got a lot of them in that circle, but
That's
yeah,
the
that's
goal.
kind of, yeah. Okay, so let's do some attacks here. I think Acacia, you're the only one that's a PC that's going to get attacked. So let's resolve that first. So we have some short sword attacks. They have 2 short sword attacks that are going to come at you. Let's see. They are going to have advantage on attack rolls and dexterity saving throws since they are next to each other.
So they're rolling. Wait, no, they're.
They're going to roll 4 times and take the 2 highest.
God damn it.
Um,
I was about to say they could have disadvantage, and like, no, they stepped out. It cancels out. Does not.
Okay. Cool. And actually, all of the Duragar are going to, all of the Duragar guards are going to enlarge.
The fuck?
They're going to get big.
Gonna go big?
They're going to get big. So, Acacia, you are going to watch as these two almost grow in comparable size to you.
Wow, I
And
hate
taking
this.
on a large size. The rest of them will follow suit once we resolve the Acacia thing. So this is...
They could just do that for free?
It is a bonus action. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So it lasts for 1 minute. That's going to double the damage dice on strength-based weapons. And yeah, okay. So we're going to, like I said, roll 4d6 here. Not 4d6, we're going to roll 4d20. D6 is their damage. Oh, right. So the highest was a 16 and a 14, and they have a +6 to hit. So that is a non-natural 20 and a 22 to hit.
One
I
of
believe
those
both hit
hits.
occasion.
I do have
One
my
of those
shield
hits.
out.
Okay. What's your AC, remind me?
21.
21. Okay, so only one of those will hit then. Yes, you only 2 attacks. My brain's trying to math everything out. Okay. And then that's going to be double damage dice, so it's going to be 2d6 plus 4. I feel like that actually does include the enlarged damage. So you can take 14 points of slashing damage as one of these Durgar, now enlarged, comes slashing down at your centaur form and finds purchase. The other one, maybe still dazed from the daylight, is unable to do so. The other ones are all going to get big, and the ones that are up next to Marcus are going to take their attacks at him. He has used disengage, so that's the good news. But I will resolve. He's probably going to take some damage here, just by the point of the rule of odds. He is probably going to take some damage here. So let's see. But with that, it is the alchemist's turn. So what I will say to that. Let's see here. Everybody big.
While you're considering that, I'm gonna, as a free action, just hey Acacia, you want to be big too? Smashy smash.
That's a great idea, actually, Winnie.
Okay.
Let's go.
And
Huge size acacia is my favorite.
So good.
she big girl. Okay. Scarlett. Where? Too many things. Here we go. I am going to need. Or I guess this is an attack. Okay. Scarlett, from. You're not exactly sure what direction, but you kind of hear this whistling noise and look up to see a vial with like a little flame lit off of the side of it. This is
Bitch Molotov cocktailing me?
alchemist fire. That
Same thing.
is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
And so you were going to only take 1d4 worth of damage.
That's nice.
So that is a 4. So you are now on fire, and so is Marcus actually, and you will have to use an action to make a DC 10 dexterity check to extinguish the flames on your next turn, or continue to take fire damage. So. Yes, you and Marcus are both on fire. I believe you're the only ones affected by that. And again, you did not necessarily see where it came from. Yes, that is. And I think that's all they have for their turn. Okay, so with that, it is Dominera's turn. Proximus, is there anything specific you would like Dominera to do?
I would say, Dominera, flank those two, and to move up to where Acacia is, to flank one of them.
Okay. Yeah, she looks at you and goes, "Oh, do you think?" And
always with the attitude.
I love her.
she will run up, and I will have her do her attacks. So she has
Smokey and I lock eyes like.
This bitch.
Dominaria being Dominaria.
I wasn't going to say it, okay?
She. Why didn't she have a weapon? That's wild. Where's your inventory? You have nothing in your inventory, Dominaria. Who made you? God.
Wow.
Proximus, what weapon would Dominaria have? Trident, glaive, what do you think? Swords?
Didn't she had like a,
Something intimidating.
yeah, it was like I think we all
Intimidated
have pole.
something.
I think, yeah, all of the Nalos have like pole arm type.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a glaive. Let's go ahead
Mhm.
and have her
Diversify
use a
the-
trident.
Yeah.
Yeah, mix it up. I could reference a bill hook, which is going to be a weapon in Humblewood tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you go ahead and roll a
That's
d20
fun
for me?
drawing. Okay. That was 15 on the die.
She has a +3 to strength. I think that's going to be enough to hit. Tridents. Here's where I'm not sure about tridents. Let's give her a. What the hell is a lichen trident? Jesus Christ. Made from the claws, teeth, and bones of lycanthropes? That's incredible. Well, she doesn't have that. Let's see.
See, it could be worse. I could have made little Jeffrey out of regular Jeffrey.
I am going to give her a trident of certain death.
Ooh.
So what that will be is she's going to do 1d8 plus 3 damage. If you would like to roll that.
Okay.
And you can do 2 attacks with that if you would like. So it's she hit the one, it's +7 to hit, and then a 1d8 plus 3 per attack. So she can hit at least one of them twice.
You said 1d8 plus what?
+3.
Plus 3. So 7 and you said 2 hits?
Mm-hmm.
15 on the die again. Ooh, that was a 1. 4 and
Okay,
7.
so 11 points in total. Cool. She has. She takes the trident to like the back calf of one of them, trying to buckle the leg, and does a pretty significant amount of damage to them. Cool. With that, we are to King Malvor's turn. What else there? Where's my desk bug? There he is. Okay. He is going to push himself from his throne with Scarlett up next to him, and he is going to. Let's see. Kind of like you're sensing this power off of him, almost like he's juiced. Like this feels like magical steroids in a way, as you see like veins kind of like popping out of his neck as he stands up, and you even hear like as he steps down, it's almost like he's affecting gravity in a greater way than he normally would be. Like he's heavier than he should be, and he is going to with no weapon, he is going to, with this iron mailed fist, punch you twice, and then try to kick at you twice. So he gets 4 attacks. So these are +9 for the punches. That's a 19 plus 9. That's a 4 plus 9, so that's only a 13. I don't think a 13 hits you. And then +9 for the stomps as well. That's only a 4. That's a 7. So a 16.
Very legit misses.
Okay. So you're only going to take one of those Iron Fist attacks. That is going to be 4d8 plus 5. 4d8 plus 5. So that is 22 points of damage. And there's always an and. I need you to do a DC 17 strength saving throw.
Okay. This is fine. I'm gonna use one of my advantages. That's not any better. I'm gonna use another one of my advantages. Thank God I gave them all to myself. That's a 17.
Okay. 17 then. It feels like getting hit by like a runaway cart. Like this feels like getting hit by a horse going full speed. Like this is a super powered punch. And it's only through like seeing it coming, dodging the fist and maybe like leaning into it a little bit that you feel yourself like you almost fly back. You knock into Marcus just a little bit and he's able to stabilize you, but you kind of feel like if you weren't ready for that, it would literally send you flying. So good job maintaining your position there. And with that, we are back to top of the order with Acacia.
So I've got a guy in front of me. How do the two in front of me look right now?
So you have the one to the left of the map is looking worse than the one to the right. The only damage that the one on the right has taken was from your bloom and wither and bloom.
Okay, so I think what I'm
You-
going to do right now is I am just going to attack with my sword and board. So
Okay.
I'm going to attack with my Dragon Slayer short sword, which is a 23.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
And I do have sneak attack because Dominaria is there right now.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be 3d6 plus 6. Oh my god, I rolled a 2, 1, and a 1. 2,
Oof.
4. So a total of 10.
Okay, so 10 points of damage.
Correct.
All right.
Um,
That one's looking really rough.
and then, unfortunately, I don't have any bonus actions that can do damage. Not unless I was, like, using my psionic weapons. So I think what I'm just going to do is I'm going to move a little bit over to the right because these two are bigger than me right now, and there is some kind of, like, rail towards this side where I'm moving to, right?
Yeah, just a little bit.
I'm just going to get a little closer to that rail, just in case.
Okay,
And then I'm going to brace myself.
you got it. Okay, Proximus, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to have Smokey move to just below the one on the left.
Okay.
Right here, and attack him, and then I am going to move right on the other side of Dominator. Right here.
Okay.
Okay, that looks good. Yeah.
There.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. You got it. Okay. All right. So
I
yeah,
am-
definitely closing the distance there. What would you like to do?
Well, okay. So, the sorry, uh, the hmm, can push him 15 feet.
And actually, I am sorry as well. There's one thing that I forgot to note, and they're not on my turn order, so I will have them just go right after the guards. The darker helmeted, they're slightly darker. They're more ornate looking helmets. Those are the Duragard generals. Those are the warlords. So I am actually going to say that there's only 2 in here, as the other 2 should probably be out in the field. But yes, we will just say that their turns are kind of nullified a little bit last time, and so we'll just deal with them the next turn.
So
I
I'm-
also forget things in 2 weeks.
So I want to use gust of wind to push, and it's a strength 18 saving throw at disadvantage because of Smokey. His the Hound of Ill Omen. So it'd be 15 feet, but no, I'm just gonna hit him. Okay, so all right. That's a natural 1 for Smokey.
But Smokey gets pack tactics, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. At advantage. 13 plus 5, that's 18 to hit.
18 is exactly what you need.
Ooh. That is 10 points of slashing damage. We'll take that.
That is super. This one's looking real rough.
And then I have 10 feet of reach, so I'm going to hit the same one once. So
Yeah, we
that
can consider
is-
this a slash, so just in case there is follow through.
Mhm.
This one has fewer than 5 hit points left.
So that is a 19 to hit.
19 absolutely hits. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's a... I'm not even rolling the right die. Six, so 7 points of damage. I rolled a 1. Nice.
You just needed 2, so
Yeah.
5 points will carry over to the other one.
Hell yeah.
Nicely
Awesome.
done.
And then I will slice the other one. That's a natural 20 and a natural 20. What the hell?
Damn. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to do a divine smite with this one. I'll bump it up to 2nd level.
Okay.
They're not undead, are they?
They are not.
Unfortunate.
Give it a minute.
Yeah, just give it a minute.
Is Winnie about to do something that's going to surprise all of us?
That is 12 radiant damage plus... Ooh, that's a 10. 16 points of slashing damage from the weapon.
16 points of slashing damage. Okay. Looking real rough. Still
Yeah.
standing.
Yay. That's all I got.
All right. Very solid turn. Okay, with that, it is Marcus's turn. I have not.
Oh, that's doubled. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, in that
Yeah.
case, that
I forgot.
16 is doubled.
Wasn't it?
That is another dead Duragar.
Yee!
Let's go.
So you've taken out all the Duragar on the southern side of the broken bridge. Now you need to find your way into the daylight and towards the other ones. So
As I decapitate him, I just kick the body and let it fall into the lava.
yeah, it's like decapitating a hill giant. Like you kind of have to jump up a little bit. Like it's a real thick cut, and absolutely it just goes toppling over into the lava, and you hear this massive and all of this like sizzling afterwards as the metal starts to liquefy and the body is cooked. It smells like cooked Duragar.
Derek, can
And
I
then-
get a... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Michael. Go.
Everybody gets, I rolled a 6, 6 plus 6, 12 temporary hit points
Cool.
that are in our group. I wish Scarlett was there for that, but here we are.
I did have a quick question, Derek, before.
Yeah, go ahead.
How big is that gap? Because the map doesn't match up with the squares perfectly. Would you say that's
Yeah,
about
so-
20?
Let's measure it here. I'm gonna say at its narrowest point right there in the middle, I will call that 20. Yeah,
Perfect. I can make that jump without rolling a check.
I figured you could.
Winnie, hop on.
Oh, hell yeah.
Everyone else can fly. It's fine. Well, no, wait. Can I carry Dominera and Winnie?
Your size category should allow you to do so. You should be able to
Well,
carry.
if not, Winnie's going to make me large soon, so I think I can carry Dominera and
I'll
Winnie.
say you can. She looks at her unwinged feet just sheepishly. Yes.
so
Ups them a little bit.
so change that. Winnie, Dominera, hop on. Unless Dominera wants to jump on her own.
I hold
I
little
am not too
Jeffrey's
proud
hand.
for this.
He can fly, but he's slow.
Yeah, I wonder if
Yeah.
maybe like if you do get little Jeffrey big enough, I wonder if he could be like a little drone that you just hang
Oh
on
my
to.
gosh.
Whizzes you all around.
He can already carry, I think, 60 pounds. So, like,
It's ridiculous how much he can
He
carry.
can
yes.
carry Weasel Acacia.
Yes, yes, he can.
Okay.
Little Jeffrey is going to be a
so,
mech for Weasel Acacia.
Let's go. Give him
Marcus is
armaments,
going.
and I'll go. Choo, 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 choo.
Marcus is going to continue slashing at the dwarves in front of him. So that's it's going to be 2 more hits, and he is going to get that. Suppose that's 5d6. Okay. So it's 18. It's 5. 18 plus 17. Okay. And cool. Winnie, you are up.
Hi, it's me, Winnie. I would like to. Oh, we are not updated on the map. Oops. Okay. In the mind link, everyone we like is in the mind link, right?
Everyone we like is in the
I believe you have
mind
everybody
link.
in the mind link. Yeah.
Excellent. I am going to enlarge Acacia. So I will in the mind link just say like either we're gonna like slip off, I don't know. She's near the end of the order, so I'm just gonna say like, hey Dominera, like, hey, brace yourself. Something. Unless she's already big when we go over, then it doesn't matter. Either way, use a spell slot. Acacia's now large.
I will be large before Dominera needs to get on.
Yeah, extra large anyway. That is going to be my action.
Are you gonna hop on?
Oh.
Yes.
jump over?
I'm sorry, I thought you grabbed me. Yes.
No, I'm not. I'm not close. You would
Yes.
have to get on.
Yes, I will use my movement to leap,
To climb on horse.
to climb on horse and grab before I cast enlarge because I'm
Barely 5 feet.
I would need your help otherwise. That's my movement.
Okay.
Okay, so the way this works timing wise is at the end of my turn we're on the other side of the thing or not yet. The other side of the gap. Because Acacia's like thing was to jump, right?
Well, Acacia had her turn,
Yeah.
right? So
Okay, preparing to jump. Okay.
Yeah, I'm preparing
yes.
to jump.
Perfect. I got it. I get it. In which case, oh, little Jeffrey. I'm just gonna take little Jeffrey with me, and that will be it. Save everything for next time.
okay. Cool. Alrighty. Let's see. I just want to do one last thing here. Winnie, Scarlett, is your turn.
Oh wait, this is fine. Oh, fuck. Those 6 behind us bother me.
They have at least noticed you do note that they are kind of like one line is facing towards you, one line is facing away. So they've kind of created like a tortoise battle flanking maneuvers to try to address that they are kind of surrounded a little bit right now. You do note that Marcus has taken out one of the guards and has actually done a pretty significant amount of damage to one of the generals as well, one of the warlords. And he's taken some hits, but he's pretty deft with that vicious scimitar, and he's disengaging after his attacks to make sure that like he's also dodging a lot. You are both still on fire. He has at least doused himself, thanks to his natural not Asimar but Genasi nature.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay. I think I'm gonna stay on fire. for one more round.
Okay.
Fuck. I had an idea. I just don't think it's gonna be useful for anyone.
Shoot, what you got?
Do
Yeah.
it for the bit.
Yes,
I was gonna cast Sleet Storm.
It's okay. I also have an ice storm spell that I'm probably gonna cast.
Yeah, I will say these stairs do slope downwards.
Yeah.
If you did want to kind of like make it good to push or hard to kind of get up there, that's absolutely something you could do.
Yeah.
Fuck them up.
Fair.
Fuck 'em
Okay,
up.
I will do it where it's a 40-foot radius, and I'll do it where it's centered on that group that Marcus is going up against.
Okay.
If that happens to get me in it, it does douse flame.
I mean, if you would like it to, you absolutely can.
The main is getting those stairs and.
Well, I
Those
mean, a radius of
individuals.
40 feet means it's going to get 80 feet. So that's pretty big.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, that's fine.
So,
Um,
I mean, 80 feet is bigger than the width. Like, from the center of this map, like, the map itself is, I think, like 120-ish.
Yeah,
feet wide?
if I'm gonna get myself in it to douse those flames, then it'll reach just to beyond the group of 6.
Okay. All right. That's a pretty big circle. So
That's a pretty big circle.
let's see if I can. Man, I should have saved the blue for ice. This is going to be confusing. Let's use yellow for ice and blue for sunlight. That makes sense.
Yellow snow?
Don't eat yellow ice.
Don't eat yellow ice.
You know, my mom. Okay. So let's see. Do you want it to get the king as well?
Not necessarily. Might as well, yeah. So it'll reach just about here if you can see my purple, mauve, whatever color that is.
Okay. So I'm going to try to create a circle. That's a line. That's not a circle. Bring back my thing. You. An ellipse. And we'll get it like right there. And out. I think I'm gonna have to expand the other way. But yes, are there any saves or anything that needs to happen at the beginning of this?
Nope, it's when they enter or when they start their turn. Dexterity saving throws.
Okay. All right.
And that'll be a
so
dex 18.
I think so. Let's see. Widest point 5, 10, 15, 20, 77, 80. Okay, so I need to make this smaller. So, okay. Well, while I figure this out, it's the guards' turns, so I need to figure this out. Excuse me. Give me a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay.
So how about that giant creature outside that we still maybe have to deal with, huh?
Y'all are so good at talking amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm
in
really
the
good at
mind link.
talking when you don't want us to.
I know.
I was like, you normally never shut up.
Also, as a free action, can I use not necessarily a free action, but as bonus action, can I use my telekinesis abilities and profusely apologize to Marcus that I thought this was going to go much better than it is.
Yeah,
I'm
what
sorry,
did
I'm
you
sorry,
say?
I'm sorry, I'm
Did
sorry,
he go
sorry.
with you
Later.
willingly, or did he?
No.
Did you grabbed him and were?
It was not pre-discussed.
He's like, how long have we been together? You know I expect this, right? Like
A
we
year
came
at
in
this
with the
point.
plan of let's do it. We
Wait.
Leroy Jenkins
Yeah.
It's
ourselves
been a
into
year
a
in game. Oh,
Just about.
Oh,
wait, did y'all are so fucking cute.
Yeah, their anniversary present is a ring, an elder ring.
Yeah,
Oh.
let's go.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So,
make a
Rings
counter
out.
for every time you say Elden Ring.
yeah.
The fire has been doused from the alchemist fire. There is a massive area of ice, some of it glinting in some artificial daylight, And so the guards beginning their turn, who are kind of, I'm going to have them split in half, with 3 of them going up top, 3 of them going down. It's a DC 18 dexterity saving throw. Is that what I need?
Mhm.
Okay. So
So they're all
they
really
have
shit at dex.
advantage on that thanks to
Fuck
their
that.
phalanx formation, which gives them advantage.
Phallic.
So I am going to roll individually though. So let's deal with the 6.
If they fail, they're prone.
Good to know. And they have to their... Well, they only have a +0 to their dexterity saves. So they've either got to hit an 18
Great.
or
Yeah.
only one of them saved. Out of the 6 that are down there. I'm going to say dead center here is the only one that did not save. Otherwise...
So they're kind
you
of
have
canceling
fallen.
out the disadvantage from light, right? Because they're in the.
Well, does light give them
Is it disadvantage on saving throws?
some sensitivity, disadvantage on attack rolls and wisdom checks,
Gotcha.
perception checks.
Mm.
So not dexterity saving throws, just where they're looking. And then
I appreciate the
phalanx.
effort, though, Michael.
I was trying.
No, I appreciate that. No, that's the thing. Like, there's sometimes we're like, it's daylight. They suck at everything. But yeah, no, it's actually more complicated than that.
Did they
So,
fall down the stairs?
I'm going to have them fall an additional 10 feet. Yes, the ones that were moving downwards, since they already had the momentum. They're slippy. And they are all prone, save for 1.
I'm sorry, that's so funny. Just them trying to scramble up these icy stairs.
Yeah.
Do you think they've seen
Okay.
snow before? Probably not.
Probably not. No, you don't get snow in the Underdark.
But they might have seen
Yep.
ice.
Not
Yeah, you
down
think ice
here, though.
formations are a thing.
I mean, like
Oh,
they've been in this like cave area for
Oh, good
Since
point.
the deluge,
You think,
right?
you think
Like,
water would crystallize? I don't know.
This hot.
is so
It's
hot.
hot. It's hot now. Yeah. Okay, so I need the warlords. Let's see here. Let's roll another. There we go. Okay. I have too many enemies on this screen. When will I learn? Let's see.
Never, because you
Oh,
keep
I'm not
throwing
su-
stuff at us and we keep acting like it's no big deal.
I'm not sure any of them made it. Enlarge, visibility. Yeah, okay. Damn. Everybody in front of Marcus slips and falls.
Nice.
I helped. Please forgive me.
I swear that's so funny. If they're prone, they have disadvantage on dex, right?
Yeah, I believe
Please
so.
enunciate that.
No.
No, they have disadvantage on dex. None of us will enunciate today. We're going to say horrible, terrible things. That'll be recorded. Okay.
So is everyone
so-
on the ground at the bottom except for the one in the middle?
Yes,
Correct.
just little like top middle of the phalanx is the only one who did not fall. Damn, that sucks.
They're about to get
That's awesome,
crazy.
but that sucks. Okay.
Good job,
I
Kayla.
Remember, Kaila?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
Oh,
awesome.
This isn't gonna help anybody, but I'm thinking
Yeah.
about it. So good.
So this was Sleet Storm, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm
going
such
to
a
just
good
double check.
D&D player.
I'm gonna double check one thing. I'm just gonna see if they like get anything on their turn or if they just fall on their ass.
There's no damage associated.
That's fine.
It
That's
is.
fine.
I think it is just
falling on their
prone.
ass is
That was a
damaging
good setup.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Sleet Storm.
Y'all are
That
coming
is-
over to help, and they're about to get fucked.
Yep.
Fall, cylinder, blah, blah, heavily obscured, douse flames, difficult terrain,
So Acacia, you hear
prone condition. Damn. Okay.
in
Mind
your mind link, I can take the right side if you take the left side. If you have any, I have a long distance thing that I want to do.
Just give me once. Just give me a second, unless you want to get caught in the crossfire.
Well,
quick question
yeah,
for you
long
also,
distance.
Mir.
I'm going to stay long distance.
Okay.
Is sunlight concentration?
No.
Perfect.
Daylight
Okay.
is not concentration. It is, and it
Perfect.
lasts an hour.
I don't think anybody else has
Beautiful.
spells going. So if you start
No.
the turn in the spells area, you have to make a concentration check on the spell.
Like, I saw that it wasn't concentration, and I was just, like, inwardly
Beautiful.
cheering.
Beautiful.
Okay.
There's just a miniature sun.
So just to note, Marcus does have 40 out of 75 hit points. Everybody else has fallen prone. So nobody gets any attacks off. It says that they fall prone and they can't attack when they are prone. Not from where they are. So
Epic.
I'm
Control
going to
move.
have
Scarlett.
What about the
controls,
king?
Battlefield.
the king's turn is at the end, so he will make his
Okay.
save at the end here. There is the one that stayed standing. I'm going to have them make a javelin attack up towards Marcus, who has still done disengage. So that's kind of like 2 disadvantages, really. So we'll see. I'll do a -5 since he's kind of under sort of cover here. So it's a +6 to hit. That's 17. That's a 19. So that'll be okay. That still, I believe, hits Marcus because he has a 15 armor class. Yeah,
Was it
Okay.
a
Fix
disadvantage?
that.
it was a disadvantage, and I
Okay.
took an additional 5
Okay.
off, but it rolled a 17 and a 19,
Oh, jeez.
and it had a +6 to hit. So
Okay.
even then, it's hitting a 15.
We need to fix that
Um,
armor class because, dear God.
Yeah, we
Just
need
Yeah,
his
he's-
punchable face.
it is. You need to
It is
protect your
going
boyfriend.
to take an additional 8 points of damage as this massive javelin comes launching towards Scarlett, and he kind of like he takes the hit. It kind of just like grazes the shoulder, but it is. I mean, this thing's almost like a siege weapon kind of bolt, the way that it launches at you. So with that was a long turn. It is going to be the alchemist's turn again. Let's do damage, and then alchemist. There we go. Okay. Having seen the alchemist fire has been doused and the sleet storm currently ongoing, Scarlett, we're gonna take another throw at you here. That's a net 1. So I'm gonna say you hear a vial crash, like the hear glass breaking, and you hear it come from over in. Oh, I'm gonna ping the location here. You hear it come from like over in this corner between the statue and the throne area,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't see anybody. But that's where you can, as you kind of look around, you can almost see there's a puddle of acid that's kind of like bubbling on the stone. And you don't speak Dwarven, but you would hear in Dwarven, shit.
I think we could. Scarlett can probably tell by the tone that it's a curse word.
Yeah.
Between all the dwarves on ship and Winnie learning Dwarven and everything
I
else.
say, if anything, I
like-
feel like some curse words might be known.
Yeah.
Listen, the
Yeah,
first thing
yeah.
you learn, one of the first things you learn in any language is the curse word.
Curse word.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I don't
Absolutely.
speak
You know
French,
what not to say.
but I
Yeah.
sure know. Yeah.
The Dwarven curse word is baloney. Weirdly enough, it's one of those words that just kind of like sounds the same. It's just it's you don't want to say that around dwarves. How dare you? You can't say that, okay?
You can't say that. Only we can.
Okay. Next up is Dominaria. Dominaria has perched atop Acacia along with Winnie. So I will have her hold her turn until you all have launched yourselves across the way. And with that, King Malvor's turn. So I'm going to have him make his save as he's rather heavy on this now icy field. So where's my despot? There he is. Let's see. You get a -3 to dex saves. Okay. Damn. Okay. All right.
I I don't want to be that person. You do have advantages.
I do, and well, he rolled an 18, so I will save that.
Psych.
Scarlett, you will watch as King Malvor, like it almost looks like the lava is kind of lit from behind. Like there's lava kind of coming down the walls here. It's kind of like an accent feature here, but it almost looks like the veins that are pulsing in the neck of King Malvor begin to ignite themselves. Like lava is coming up through his veins, and he almost like kind of bends over a little bit, almost like he's about to give up the lunch. And you'd watch as like his face begins to light up. Like he's a dark dwarf, he's a Duragar, so his skin is grayish purplish, but even then it looks like there's lava coming up out of his vein, out of his skin. And he is going to open his mouth, and he is going to spew a flame jet. This is a 100-foot long, 5-foot wide line of flame.
The fuck?
So I need you to make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I will do the same for Marcus.
Oh, bless.
How
okay.
long?
Oh, I do get
100 foot.
advantage on my dex.
100 feet.
Bless,
Holy
because
crap.
I
100
was-
foot.
Oh, there's an elevation there, so he's not gonna hit the ones on the stairs, is he?
Correct.
God damn it.
Unless it's like, molten lava where it just spews.
What about
Yeah,
this
it's
one? What about this guy? Will it hit this guy?
Well, they
Just-
are all
just to
prone,
take the
too.
top
So
off?
that's,
Yeah, they're all
Oh,
prone.
god damn it.
It's fine.
I'm trying.
there's no better time than this.
With a dirty 20.
This is really good.
You do hear what the fuck from Acacia.
The alchemist just says mood.
No, that's probably the alchemist's fault. Remember the alchemist I think was giving the king like weird concoctions?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
Maybe the king is basically just like a lava golem now.
He is significantly roided up. He has some potions in him. This is essentially this is part of the character sheet for a Duragar despot, but Duragar despots are kind of like in the monster manual or whatever. They're supposed to be like a Duragar with like a war frame around them, almost like Ripley at the end of Aliens that also shoots flamethrowers. The way I'm flavoring this is he has taken a lot of potions to essentially make him super strong, and also like Dragon's Breath potion is a thing. He's taken a souped up version of that. Like he's really sick because he's drinking essentially like the prime energy drink.
You're putting us against Warwick from League of Legends, and I'm mad about it.
He probably has the withdrawals he has probably fucking suck.
Oh yeah, no, this guy isn't
Oh,
living
gosh.
long past this, but he's going to make it everyone's problem.
Get away from me, you bitch.
Unhand me.
So I'm sorry, Scarlett, what was your save?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, fantastic. You are going to take half damage then. So that is 9 points of fire damage.
Oh, okay. That's doable.
Marcus will only take, I guess, 4. Okay. Where you at, Marcus? There.
Oh, my HP is no longer nice.
Oh damn.
And the way that I'm going to flavor this is because, this is kind of a sleet storm sort of thing. The fire does spew out. It is not enough to do damage to anybody in this 100-foot line. However, it does thaw a 100-foot line. So this center carpet area, if you are on that, you will not have disadvantage. You will no longer be under the effect of the sleet storm.
Even though sleet storm's constantly falling.
Is it constantly? Okay, so it's not
Yeah, it's
just a
like-
sheet of ice.
No, it's like a sleet storm.
Okay, in that case, never mind. It negates out, and you would watch as the 100-foot line kind of is doused by the sleet
'Cause
storm that's coming
It's
down.
a 40-foot radius cylinder.
Cool, constantly coming down. Got it.
Wow.
Good to know. Okay. In that case, Acacia, it is your turn.
I do have a question.
Please.
This is for. So the sleet storm, it makes it heavily obscured as well. Am I able to? How well am I able to see into that? Am I able to tell that these guys are here?
Heavily obscured. I would
don't
say you'd
think so.
probably not be able to tell.
Okay, but I can see these three.
You can, yes.
And
Yeah,
I
especially
have,
with daylight there.
yes, I have. Oh God, it must be so pretty and sparkling everywhere with the
Right?
ice.
It's a
where the
winter
overlap is.
wonderland.
Okay.
And with the
lava.
lava.
Fucked up Wonderland.
Okay, I am well within 300 feet, so like I'm backing up like the 10 feet I need to in order to, jump across.
Sure.
So I will just have enough to get across. I need to move back 10 feet, move 10 feet, jump 20, and that'll be my full move speed. But before I
Okay.
jump, I'm going to
Yes.
cast Ice Storm right where I can see these 3 here. But I think that will put I'll be able to hit all 6 because it's a 20-foot radius. So, everybody needs to make a DC 17 Dex saving throw. If you're prone, you got disadvantage.
Yeah, no, they're man, almost all of them. Okay, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna give one roll to the guy standing. Nope, they all got hit.
Hell yeah. Do they have any do you need any of the damage separated out?
I think the only thing they're resistant to poison.
No, none of this is poison damage. It's
Yeah, they
bludgeoning.
can't be charmed, paralyzed, or poisoned, but otherwise,
Nice.
all fair is all's fair.
Okay, so this is going to be all together. It's a mixture of cold and bludgeoning. So 6 + 2 + 2
Okay.
+ 4 + 3 + 8. So they take 25 points of damage total.
Damn.
Can she still, like, if I told her to wait to jump until after my action, would that, because it's a held
can hold your
action, you
movement.
could,
Well,
can she hold her?
well-
I'll wait. I just don't want you to be in the way.
well, I'm going to be right here. I can't move any farther. I'm pinging the map. I can't move any farther
Oh.
than that.
Ooh. Oh god. Okay.
What are you doing?
I'll make yep. I was doing the same thing you were doing. I was planning on
Can you
sniping.
Can you careful spell it?
Do you have careful spell?
I don't.
Is
I
that
do.
one of your
I do actually. I do.
sorceress stuff?
Mhm,
Yeah, because I
do.
can't really split up my turn because it's all.
Mm.
Ah.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
No. Go ahead.
Disgruntled
Go
Michael
ahead. You
noises.
do you. No, it's just yeah. I'm normally muted, so you don't hear this.
Okay.
I'm just thinking.
Can you also move Dominera and Winnie?
I'll get him over there. So yes, Dominera, like in a sort of like, centaurs can't do a 3-point hero landing, but absolutely, like you come to like a skid, in this glaring sunlight. Dominera leaps off and like kind of skids to the side, like plants the trident at her side. It's absolutely that scene in Endgame where it's like the girl power scene where like it's
And they all
you-
slide in. Yeah.
Yeah, they all slide in. They just like need some help. For some reason, Spider-Man's there. Yeah, it's
It's little Jeffrey. We've agreed little Jeffrey is Spider-Man.
yes, yeah. Little Jeffrey comes
Your
along. He's
neighborhood.
like, yeah. All right. We'll put little Jeffrey there. Winnie, I'm gonna put you right there, just so you're not occupying the same space.
Yeah, I can't control little
and-
Jeffrey, for the record.
There you go.
Sorry.
I got it.
Oh no! See, you fanned out.
Well, Winnie
Okay.
might Winnie
We're
might
on
still be on my
Acacia.
back.
Yes,
I am,
until their turn, I will put them all
Okay,
on,
okay.
like little
I just-
raccoon babies or possum babies. I'll put them
I
all
just
on.
wasn't sure if I was going to be
Acacia's
trapped
back.
under her token was my only fear.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Everyone's on
No.
my back still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't fan out.
There's just only so much map space.
With that, Proximus, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I am going to move up, flying. I'll get to right here for now, and then I'm going to at 5th level, lightning bolt straight ahead, and I believe it would miss, because it's only
Just
5
barely
feet.
miss.
just barely miss everyone, and 100 feet, so I'd get just the 2, but I can only see the 1, so I'm just hoping that there are people behind. I'm just gonna
Okay.
do a lightning bolt, so it's a 18 uh 18 Dex 18. At disadvantage.
Yeah, so I rolled a 19 and then I rolled a 1. So they failed.
Crispy.
Nice. I will take it. And then why won't you roll the 10d6? Roll it.
10d6.
At level 5, 5th level. It's not rolling it, guys. I'm getting upset. I don't
The
have.
hardware acceleration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll that. Because I don't have 10d6, so. Oh, that's whack. It was 36 points of damage.
36. Okay. They had 14 hit points each. So yep, that's you fry
Yeah.
2 of these Duragar.
I'll
take that. So, and then I'll use the rest of my movement to just kind of hover over the the lava, because that sounds like a good idea.
Genius.
Alright.
Is it me?
And then,
Oh no.
oh,
Smokey. I'm sorry, I forgot about Smokey.
yeah, Smokey should be able to jump that.
He can long jump up to his strength modifier, as long as he has a 10-foot head start.
Yeah.
And each foot.
Oh, he has 50 feet of movement? Gosh,
Mhm.
what a fast
Direwolves.
boy. Good fast boy. So, would you say 10 feet per?
So you can get a running start, and then you can move the full you can long jump the full distance equal to a number of feet equal to your strength modifier.
Okay, so 30 feet. Would he clear that?
Well, what's his strength modifier? I'm sorry, what's his
3.
strength?
17, 3 is his modifier.
No, not the modifier. So he can move 17. He can jump 17 feet
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
without a check, unless Derek wants to allow a check. But
You could do a check to have him go a little bit further than that. So you're looking for a 15 or above on an
Strength,
athletics check.
Okay.
Yeah.
athletics check? Question mark. Yeah.
I always forget he's not like actually made of smoke. Like I know he's very smoke
Ooh, natural
coated.
20.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Good boy.
Gosh.
Smokey lands in front of Acacia and does like the final part of
Oh,
that
between
maneuver.
between the legs.
Yes.
Yeah, like skids between the legs.
He
and
gets
just, like,
lost in her
poses, like,
shadow and then comes out the other
Yeah.
side.
I give him a good pet
Oh,
as a
that's
good
good.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
he almost does like a 360 on like all 4 feet, and there's just like smoke kind of dissipates, and it just goes Smokey, like it's a character introduction in Overwatch.
Good dog.
I
Good
love
Eelhound.
Yeah.
Let's get to the 2 end of turn order, and then we will take our break. So, it is Marcus's turn again. He has a whole bunch of prone individuals in front of him. However, he has to make sure he does not fall prone. So, dexterity save. Yeah, he made that. Okay. He is going to take his vicious saber attack or scimitar at the Duragar warlord on the left side. So they have a 20. Okay. So he is going to take his slashes. He does have advantage, which is nice, and a +7, which is very nice because he would have missed that. Okay, 2 more hits. So he is going to get all of his sneak attack damage. So you watch as he's almost like plunging the blade down at this warlord that has this massive hammer they haven't been able to use that's fallen up their side, and he's kind of like you see the blood kind of like pouring into the ice of this sleet storm and coloring the white of it with this blackened Duragar blood. So he is going to do 5d, I guess 10d6 plus 10. So 40 points of damage. That is it for his turn. Winnie, it is your turn.
Okay. The X where the alchemist was is just denoting where the alchemist swore.
That's where Scarlett heard them.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to be sure. Yeah. Scarlett, did you make any mention of that to us?
No.
Okay. In which case,
Yeah, you would also not be able to see that technically through the sleet storm either.
no. But I would still have an idea. Like, I knew the layout of the. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. And Sleet Storm is yellow, correct?
It is.
Okay, so these two in front. Okay. Little Jeffrey is gonna I guess just that's fine. Well, he'll move forward a little bit. I can't move him. He's gonna move forward and up a little bit. And I'm gonna say a little Jeffrey, power level 3. And he's gonna use his gem of brightness to flare with a blinding light in a 30-foot cone. And they must make a saving throw.
Okay. So it's just gonna get the 2, right? Because
Yeah.
otherwise it's heavily obscured.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, what save?
Said it. I love that it just says saving throw. Gonna be honest, I don't I think it's as if struck by the beam. So it would be a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or they'll become blinded.
Okay.
For
DC
a minute.
15 con. Okay.
It helps if
They-
you read the whole description.
I mean, sometimes. Okay. So I am going to. Are they in sunlight? Go back. Where's this? Go away. They are in sunlight. I'm going to give them disadvantage on this because it's already bright, and then you're shining an even brighter light at them. It's not a mechanic thing, but I think that makes sense. So, okay, they've got a +2 con. Let's
Oh, I
see
need
what we
to
got
mark
here.
Need to mark my charges.
That'd be a 15. That's also 15. Okay, I rolled 13 twice, so it's a 15. I'm sorry, what was the target?
15.
Okay, so they did meet. So they are not blinded.
Okay, that's fine, I guess.
Jeffrey looks
the-
at you and goes, "I think it should have been power level 4."
Okay. Okay, next time. It's fine. Next time. Fine. So,
It's like a magical girl transition. He turns into light for a second, like ends with like a.
He's naked for some reason. I am going to turn on his DJ booth function and play my Dissonant Whispers mixtape.
Never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm.
So I don't think
It's
this
more of a careless whisper than a dissonant one, but yes, please.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole.
That's okay.
Just
and
George Michael right off the top of it. Yeah. I'm impressed. I'm so impressed.
his earring drops down out of a little
yeah.
yeah.
His jeans are so tight.
Oh.
Why do I put so much effort into that and not like it's fine. I am gonna upcast it to catch the two who I can't see, but I did see. I'm assuming they're still there. Because it's Arl. Well, is it really loud, the sleet storm? When he would be able to
I
hear
don't
it?
think it's
can't.
loud. I think it's
Okay.
just you can't see through
Like
it.
if there was a chance that, yeah.
No, it makes Winnie really want like a cup of cocoa. Which is
Winnie always wants a cup of cocoa, so that's.
Winnie's
no, it's me.
surrounded by
That was character
lava.
bleed. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it's
that was
not
an
Winnie.
that's an even moment.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna use my spell slot, and it is they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
16 is the target, and it's 31 if they fail it. That's a lot. Wow. Why don't I use this more often?
Is this a charm or paralyze effect? I don't think so.
No, it is enchantment. It is enchantment.
It's enchantment. All right.
You haven't played that game. You don't get to say that.
I don't know what you're referencing. Okay. So I don't think they get anything that helps
If
them
they're
on this.
deafened, they do succeed.
They are not. No, that was only a 10. They have no bonus to their wisdom save.
Yeah. All right. So 31 to all 4 of them then.
31 to all 4. All right,
66.
Winnie.
Oh shit! I rolled 4 6s. Man. Love that for me.
Winnie, you have just taken out 4 Duragar as little Jeffrey recreates that scene from Actually as he puts a boombox above his head and just like John Cusack murders 4 people. So.
Did you say actually? Do you mean say anything?
Is it say anything? I guess
say.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is say anything. Sorry, I mixed up my 2-word things.
Oh, and I am gonna move. Also, I'll measure it out and do my.
Well, there goes their turn, I guess.
Nice.
And little Jeffrey's coming with me, but I can't move him, so just pretend he's.
He's coming with you. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I guess he already moved on his turn. It's fine.
I mean, he is. You can move, move. Okay, you all would watch as like the bodies are like sliding down the stairs slowly now in the remnants of the sleet storm that's kind of also melting at the edges. Because just as much as like it is a cylinder of a constant sleet storm, you are surrounded by lava. So like at the very edge, it is melting. It's just kind of like dripping down. So it's this mixture of like Duragar, Ichor, and magic water, I guess, magic sleet storm.
Don't forget the blood.
Oh, that's the Ichor for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like I've said blood a lot, and I might be just consider it. Ichor is a fun fantasy word for like just general viscera. Okay, cool. Winnie, Scarlett, is your turn.
Time for murder.
She motorboats him.
He loves it.
No!
You win. A tear
just
forms in the eye of
I'm just
King
going
Malor.
off sound.
This is all I've ever
Sound.
wanted.
Yeah. Normally muted. That's why I mute myself.
I just wanted a raspberry.
The Sleet Stormer's concentration, which sucks.
To be fair, you only have 4 more people actually
Caught in it. Yeah.
enemies.
I mainly wanted to keep the king going in it, to be honest.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, he did melt his own spot with his fire breath.
For now.
For now, that's true. It's constantly coming down, so it will affect him on his next turn. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. Can I cast Eldritch Blast without breaking concentration on that?
Yes.
I'll just blast you.
Yeah.
You just can't have 2 concentration spells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you can cantrip it.
Cool. I would like to cantrip that shit and aim 2 blasts at the king and 1 towards where I think I heard the noise from.
Okay. Do you have disadvantage for being that close?
Probably.
You do.
Let's see. It doesn't say specifically.
I believe it's a ranged spell, so I think because of that.
It is because it reaches 240 feet, but it doesn't say anything about its advantage. Specifically on this.
Children. Let's see. My Eldritch Staff. Where's I just want Eldritch Blast. Just want Eldritch Blast.
Blast. Oh, I thought I was muted still.
Please don't ever mute yourself.
You're never
No,
muted.
please.
1 action, range 120, attack save ranged, a hit.
I think technically ranged attacks are at disadvantage if you're firing right next to it. I personally think it's silly because it's point blank, but whatever.
Right.
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 It's not like
Right?
an arrow.
Like you should get.
Right,
Yeah. I feel
yeah.
like you should
Blast
get.
is
But an
literally
arrow
right
is
there.
still gonna hurt.
Like
real
you're
bad.
literally just pointing right at him and then shooting,
Yeah.
which like,
Yeah.
so I think
Yeah.
it's a silly.
Should get
When you make
advantage
a
on
ranged
that.
attack with a
point
weapon or
blank.
spell or some other means,
Right.
you have disadvantage on the attack roll if you're within 5 feet of a hostile creature who can see you and who isn't incapacitated. So what I will also say is, just to make this kind of across the board sort of thing, all 3 are going to be at disadvantage because the alchemist, just to give you this, is invisible.
Hmm.
Wait,
Hey,
Scarlett has blind fight. Remember?
she does. That is within 5 feet.
How I thought.
That's melee.
I think. It's
Oh,
melee.
you're within
Yeah,
melee.
that's the-
Okay. I thought
that's the
yours was
purpose of it,
similar to
yeah.
mine because I have 30-foot blind sight. Never mind.
Yeah, I
No,
think yours
mine
comes from a
isn't.
magic item.
Mine comes
but
from a
hers is
magic
just
item.
like,
Correct.
Gotcha.
Mine
Hers is just
comes
like a
from-
daredevil sort of thing. Like she can
Yeah.
sense the
Never
people immediately.
mind.
That's within melee. That's fine.
We're all
Um,
trying. We're all trying here.
True. Okay.
So it'll be
First-
6 Eldritch Blasts, and then you're taking the 3 lowest, unfortunately.
The first one is a dirty 20.
Okay.
The second one is an 18. The third one is a nat 1.
Okay.
Which that tracks for someone being invisible.
Okay. So those were all 3 with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, yes.
Okay. All right.
I have a plus 10.
Yeah. Damn. You. Jesus. Okay. So what I will say is, neither hit the Durgar Despot. They have an armor class of 21. The nat 1. The one thing I like from a game recently is kind of failing forward with a nat 1. So what I will say is, when you fire the Eldritch Blast, you definitely miss your target. However, the Eldritch Blast hits the rock wall kind of behind, and you watch as some rubble trickles down, and it bounces off, and you hear again just like, ah! You don't see anything, but you see like the rubble kind of bounces off of something that doesn't seem to be there. So I will give you that. So with that, you definitely have a good idea that that's what the alchemist is. They do maintain a level of invisibility. With that, it is the guards' turns, and then the warlords. The guards are going to stand. I will have them make. Well, I guess the guard. There's only one of them. Is going to stand. That is an 18 on the die. So the guard is successful in not falling on their ass. And then. Okay. I think this is the only thing they can do for their turn, but much as alluded to by the alchemist, the guard is going to go invisible. The 2 warlords. That is a 19 for them. Yeah, because they do have, right. Are also going to turn invisible. 10 and 6, 17. So Marcus can no longer see any of his enemies. He cannot see where they have gone, if they have gone anywhere. I will say the sleet. Well, shit. The sleet storm kind of makes things interesting. They
Did we
turn
not do blind
invisible-
fighting for Marcus?
We did. So when it comes around to his turn, he might be able to do something just for the flavor of this. I will say that with blind fighting, he can kind of sense, he can see almost their footprints in the snow as well, and kind of see the sleet is preventing them from being fully obscured. It's kind of like a really cool Predator scene in Predator vs. Aliens. Watch it. Don't watch the sequel. Requiem's terrible. Okay. Next up is the alchemist. The alchemist is okay. Let's see what's in the okay. The alchemist is going to throw another acid vial at Scarlett and Marcus.
What a coward.
Can he attack while invisible?
Yeah. So that's the Baldur's
He's a
Gate thing.
jerk.
So the Durgar magically turns invisible until it casts a spell, uses enlarge, or until its concentration is broken up to an hour. It's a greater
their
invisibility.
Duragar. Okay.
Yeah, greater
Yes.
invisibility
Yeah.
allows you to attack.
The Alchemist has this. The other Durgar, if they attack, they do turn visible. The Alchemist can maintain invisibility. So that was a 15 plus 4 to hit. I believe that does hit Scarlet. Definitely hits Marcus. So that is going to be just 5 points of acid damage. And Marcus is not looking the best. He's lower than half his hit points right now. Actually, he was disengaged. I'm going to have him roll disadvantage on that. No, that's still a hit. Okay. Cool. So it is Dominera's turn as we get towards the bottom of the turn order here. What would you like Dominera to do, Proximus?
Double move, get closest as close as she can.
Cool.
Without yeah.
Right, so that's going to be the 60 feet, and then I will have her. I'll have her roll when she enters the sleet storm. So, sleet storm for Lady Dominera. She has a +3 to Dex saves, and rolled a nat 20. She is fine.
Man,
Okay.
I just got instantly attracted to her when you said Lady Dominera.
Lady Dominera,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Sure.
Wait, this is like the first moment you've been like,
Yeah. Lady
enough,
Dominera,
but
come
also-
on.
I mean, her introduction.
I'm putting
was
in
I didn't
all of
know-
my Lae'zel love into Dominera
Oh.
at this point.
Oh, yes.
A woman that will bite and bully you. Ugh,
Can she
please.
hiss at me? Yes. Yes.
Cool. So last up is King Malvor before we take our well-due break. So the despot is. Let's see. Man, he's got so much fun stuff to do. Let's hold off on that. I'm going to have him make a number of attacks at Scarlet again. He's going to see if he can literally punch you and send you flying. So he is going to attempt 2 Iron Fist attacks, 2 Stomping Feet attacks. So let's see here. This is a +9 to hit. Remind me what your AC is?
17.
17. Okay. That's a nat 20. That is only a 16. That's a 16.
Did he
And
roll
that's
his
a
dex
13.
to save against the sleet storm?
Yes, that's a good point.
Okay.
His
Please fall
dex-
prone.
Yeah, he does have a dex of -3, so let's see here. Okay, so he does get advantage. He has a magical resistance to saving throws against spells and other magical effects. That was a nat 20 on the die to succeed.
Damn.
So he does remain standing. I believe. I'm sorry, your AC was 17. I believe only, again, one of those hits. I will need a DC 17 strength save. Actually, I'm going to use another one of my advantages while he's standing. I'll see if I can get another punch in here.
You just really don't like Scarlett today.
Scarlett put herself in a dangerous situation. It's not about not liking. It's the fact that this guy can do a lot of damage and he's got one target in front of her.
The
You
squishiest
you said
character
Dex,
went
right?
in.
It is a strength saving throw of 17.
Strength 17.
And I will need that
Oh.
twice.
Twice.
He's going to hit twice.
Well, I get a 17 on one, but not the other. The other I got a 12.
Okay. You were going to take 8d8 plus 10.
I just got chills.
I don't recognize those numbers.
Oh.
You were going to take 39 points of
Wait, was that a
bludgeoning
saving
damage.
throw? Oh, wait,
That
no,
is a saving. That is a save, yes.
I'm sorry, I'm still too
You're too far.
And Scarlet, like getting hit by the Man of Steel himself, you are going to be sent flying 30 feet, and you are going to be knocked prone. So you are going to end up
Just gonna
right...
slide right down them stairs.
You gonna? I don't know. Can you even make that concentration check?
Probably not. I mean, I was gonna drop it anyway.
Okay.
It just saves me from
yeah.
having to take the time to actually drop it.
As
like
a bonus action.
A very sad reverse Free Willy. Marcus like puts an arm up to try to catch you as you are launched over top of him.
Oh no,
And
Scarlett.
yeah, you hit that stone hard, and absolutely like with the sleet storm, you slide a little bit too, where like the snow kind of bunches up to stop you from rolling down any further. But you are prone right now,
Yeah,
and that was a heavy punch.
I'm
that was
feeling
earned.
about.
That was the reference.
I'm feeling about
Listen.
16 out of 95.
I was listening to a
health-wise.
podcast about Telecom and Blackfish and like SeaWorld and everything recently, so Free Willy was fresh in my mind, and absolutely that little boy just kind of like as the fucking killer whale goes
I'm
over,
crying.
just whack right into Scarlett's jaw, and just like the whatever song I remember the song being really epic, and that is the fucking fish goes over and whatever. It's not. Anyway. Okay. So that is where we're going to take our break. The Durgar Despot has not taken any damage. The Alchemist is still invisible. You have taken out all of the guards, and well, actually, except for one, and the two warlords are all invisible now. So the you got your work cut out for you. When we come back, we're gonna try to put it about an hour-ish. We'll see. We've kind of
Can do it.
We took a little bit long there for break, so want to be respectful of everyone's time. Go ahead and we'll take 10 to 15. Stick around, enjoy our ad reel. Please support our affiliate ships. They're wonderful companies, and we will see you all very soon.
All right. Bye.
Welcome back. I was making sure I wasn't muted. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Horizon's Call. Avast all that nautical nonsense. Let's jump back into it. We are mid-combat with the usurper of Hollow-Rook, King Malvor Mournblade. You have taken out all but one of the stone guards. One of the warlords, one of the two warlords you've been facing off with, also looks pretty rough as well. However, how much you can actually see him at this point, sorry for the blast of music there, is debatable, because all of the other stone guards and warlords have turned invisible. King Malvor himself, pretty amped up on some magical juice at this point. Excuse me while I turn this music way the fuck down. And you have an alchemist who is also invisible, who's been throwing potion bottles from the shadows. With that, Scarlett has just been punched 30 feet into the air and has landed pretty hard into the middle of the sleep storm. Scarlett,
You've
did
been
you
through worse.
make that concentration save?
I was just gonna let it go because I was
Okay.
gonna drop it my next turn
Then-
anyway.
The sleep
Perfect.
storm drops.
I don't need to cast freedom of movement to get through that. Thank God.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So yes, you can now see
You can move about the
Dominera
cabin
is.
freely.
Go ahead.
Alright.
Yeah. So Dominera is halfway up the stairs. Close the distance to Scarlett within her next turn. Winnie and little Jeffrey as well. Smokey's made it across. Acacia's made it across. Proximus flying above the lava. Cool. And Marcus now left surrounded by invisible enemies and at the whim of the king there. So with that, we are back to top of the order with Acacia.
All right, so I'm going to use my first set of movement to go right here. That is 40 feet. Let me see. So basically around... what I'm trying to figure out is where my blind sense kicks in. Am I within any 30 feet of any invisible enemies?
Currently, yes, you are within 30 feet of one enemy, which would be here on the left.
All right, and I can't feel like another one yet.
No, all of the others are not within that 30-foot range of where you currently are.
So I'm going to, I'm charging down this like walkway. And so,
Yeah.
like, what the invisible guy sees is just me charging and then suddenly immediately veering towards him directly.
Okay. Yeah.
That's not terrifying at all.
Like, oh, maybe she's just gonna go past me. Oh, fuck. Okay, so basically what I'm gonna do, is it right next to Scarlett?
Kind of. Yeah. Pretty much, because they're large. So yeah, they are right next to Scarlet.
All right, so I'm basically gonna go right up here next to Scarlett. Since Scarlett's technically within, they're in 5 feet of Scarlett. Does my sneak attack kick in?
Scarlet is prone, and so
I don't-
not incapacitated.
I don't think it says.
I don't think it says. I'll give you sneak attack.
So let me see. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it, and it's not incapacitated. Cool beans.
Yeah.
So during my charge, I have put away my sword and I have taken out my psi weapons. Actually, hold on. Do I want to do that or do I want to charge? Because charging is fun.
You're a large charging.
Oh shit, you're right. All right, no, I'm going to keep my sword out and I'm going to attack, charge, and hooves, basically.
Okay.
That
So
extra damage.
let's go.
Will not have disadvantage because you have your blind sight thing.
I am going to use my advantage, my inspiration from today and re-roll that.
Okay.
That is a 22.
A 22 hits.
All right, so that's
AC of 20.
so it's going to be total of 3d6 plus 6. Oh, wait, no, wait, plus a d4. Don't forget the
Okay.
d4. 'Cause I am large. One. So that's 16 points of damage. And then
Acacia,
What?
I'm sorry to cut you off right there. They had 10 hit points left.
Okay.
This was the one that the Marcus had really been hammering. So
Hell yeah.
they become visible and you absolutely take them out.
So I think that I'm going right for a decapitation.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So just suddenly out of nowhere, don't even get a chance to react. Sword, neck, goodbye. Can this be a where I am right now? Do I get a chance, like an idea of where the second one is?
Yes. So from where you are now, you would get a ping on. Let me look at your ruler here. So you have 30. Okay. So you would ping on one of them that is now right next to Marcus. Other than that,
Can you ping where exactly for me? On
yes,
Marcus?
actually, like either side of Marcus, they are flanking Marcus currently. So you with your blind sight kind of see that Marcus is essentially just like surrounded. So he's got the king right above him. He's got at least one of the Durgar to his left, one to his right, and then the dead one in front of him.
I'm gonna move my last 20 feet, and if you'll allow me to do my hoof charge on this one.
Yeah, that's what you need. 20 feet, and you're right there.
So
Yeah.
basically, it's a drive-by decapitation.
For sure, yeah. Like from someone that thought they were invisible, and then like they're not even prepped to do anything. They're just gonna let you go by so they can hit you from behind, and then the side blade just slices. So
No, it
cleanly
wasn't
through
even
their
my
neck.
side blade. It was my regular ass sword.
Or your regular blade. So with that, like their head has hit the floor by the time that they turn visible. Like it's almost like a single beat moment of just like visibility with thump and this like clunk of the helmeted head as you've taken out one of the warlords. Yes, please, by all means, damage on the other one.
So I'm gonna charge with my hooves on that second one.
Yes,
I got a dirty 20.
that'll hit.
All right, so unfortunately these are just 2d4s, but it's better than nothing.
Fair enough.
3, 7, 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage.
Wait, they're
Okay, so
melee though,
that-
aren't they?
What?
I think you still get the 1d4 extra.
That was part of my D4. That
Oh,
I
sorry.
did add the D4 for my enlargeness.
Trigger until it attacks. Force creature may save through concentration is broken. Okay, I'm going to have it roll concentration on this.
Good.
Okay, it does succeed.
Unfortunate.
But you get a good idea that this is the stone guard, the remaining stone guard that is in front of you, indicating the warlord will probably be to your diagonal right. Great. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Cool. Proximus, it is your turn.
Okay, so Proximus, he's going to use all of his movement and a bonus action Misty Step.
Okay.
So Shadow Guardian, 8th form Step of the Seas, and he's going to move the 80 feet. And he's flying through the air 80 feet, and then it looks like he just hits a sonic boom, and he disappears and reappears right next to Scarlett on the other side of Acacia.
Okay.
I'll move him. Just poof, bamps up there.
Hello, friend. I'm still on the ground.
And then, yeah, who's still on the ground?
Bleeding from like every orifice.
Yeah.
Hi.
Probably
Take a
at
break.
least 4 broken ribs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Just take a break. It's fine. And then you get 9 temporary hit points, Scarlet. And then
Good.
Acacia, if you...
I still have my 12 from last round.
12
so.
from before. Okay. And
What about Marcus?
Marcus, actually, also. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm close
good.
enough to Marcus, yeah.
Oh, good. He needs it.
I said not for him.
No.
No. Excellent. That's my turn.
Awesome. Alrighty then. We are to Marcus's turn with his extra hit points. He does have his blind sight, so he is going to attack the stone guard that Acacia has as noted there. And we'll get his sneak attack stuff, of course. So let's give a couple of attacks. That's 1 hit. That is 2 hits. Very nice. Yeah, +7's nice. It's nice that he can do one thing. Okay, so we're gonna do 10d6 + 5. Yes, 10d6 + 10. Okay, so damn, that's a lot more than he's done before. So Acacia, you would see as Marcus looking a little worse for wear, but maybe a little emboldened by the fact that allies are now coming near him and his girlfriend's not being punched away from him. He's going to stab into what looks like, air aside from your ability to kind of see this invisible creature. And he is going to turn it visible as he slashes through and kind of just like finds this pinpoint hole in the armor and kind of pierces the heart of the Sturgard, which just collapses into a ragdoll clump in front of you. That is it for his turn. He cannot unfortunately carry through to anyone. So, put somebody right there, and then with that, Winnie, it is your turn.
Okay. Weenie would like to move here with little Jeffrey. Okay, Marcus is alive. That's the king. Okay, we're in a good spot. Weenie would like to drop down her detect magic goggles.
Okay.
Is there anything magically interesting that is not an ally within 30 feet of me?
30 feet. No.
Okay.
No, 30 feet is just outside where Acacia noticed the other enemy, and you do not spot anything but allies within 30 feet of you.
Okay. The king is visible though, right?
Yes. The king actually does not have the ability to turn invisible.
Huh.
Yep. He's too juiced up. In fact, I will note the king is looking bad. Not health-wise bad, but like the fact that he's like going Super Saiyan but doesn't know how to contain it. The king looks like he's about to like atomically explode.
Like Tetsuo from Akira?
Less body horror, but yeah.
Okay.
Little Jeffrey's gonna open his mouth again? Or no, it's on his chest, isn't it? Whatever. Little Jeffrey, setting
I'm
2.
Iron Man now.
You are, yeah, your little arc reactor.
We legally can't say that.
You're the one that said it, buddy, and I'm rolling for no apparent reason.
Wait, no.
The king, this is gonna use 1 charge. This is a single pinpoint of light. That goes 60 feet. DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or he'll be blinded for a minute.
All right, let's see if he's revved up like a deuce into the rumor of the night. That's if he was blinded by the light. Constitution save. He's got a +4 to con. He has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. I believe this is a magical effect. Cool.
He's blinded?
He is not.
Well, little Jeffrey, what do I pay you for?
You don't.
Well, maybe because you do shit like this.
Wow.
I am curious to see what happens if I dispel magic on the king.
Man, dispel
So I'm
magic's
going to do
fucking
it.
weird, right? I will tell you that he is not under the effect of any spell effects.
Okay.
Like, he doesn't have any spells cast on him. He has imbibed potions. And as far as I'm aware, that does not
It's
does
a
not
spell
negate potions.
on a target. Okay.
Because how fucked would that be to dispel magic on like a health potion?
It'd be pretty
That's pretty
pretty
fun.
Imagine
Dirty
counterspelling a like revivify.
Imagine counterspelling, yeah. Exactly. Like, I think it's
People
like
have
that's a
done worse.
magical item, so it's not.
all right. Well,
I don't want you to
I mean,
waste a spell slot.
thank you. I appreciate that. Well, and I feel like at level whatever, don't make me look it up. When you would probably have figured that out by now. Like, Eva's the one that has a terrible fucking memory for shit like this.
Yeah, again, he's drinking like the magical potion equivalent of like moonshine. Like legit white lightning kind of moonshine. Like, this was brewed in the backyard of a Duragar in a bathtub.
Probably. Okay.
Like, Uncle Rebus went blind in one
love
eye for 3 days after
To
drinking
just light him up.
His
With the fumes, but
blood
instead-
alcohol content of his blood, though.
this. Yeah. His blood type is 80 proof at this point. That's what we're dealing with.
Well, let's see what happens.
80 proof
This
is kind of low, let's be honest.
It is pretty low.
Well, shit, this is not O positive or whatever, you know? Like,
It's still higher than he should have. He's not legal to drive. We're going to fire an acid arrow at him.
Okay.
This is flavor-wise just a little.
was it a fire arrow or an acid arrow? You said fire and acid.
Fuck, that's so bad. That's on me. I'm gonna loose an acid arrow.
Thank you so much.
Oh my god. It's one of my own. This is how you can tell my brain is all.
I'm giving you shit because you said fire and acid
No,
arrow,
you're
which
right,
is
and
the accurate way of doing it. Yeah.
It's so yeah.
I can't pick on Eva too bad. She, like,
It's
been a
really
long
when he's crossbow bolts. Yeah, I am very delicate, but no, that's one of my pet peeves too. The bolt, like the stick part of the bolt, is just like a little tube of
shaft.
acid. Yeah, shaft. Thank you. We're gonna use one of my advantages on that nat one. Oh, that's much better. Let's say 23.
23 will hit.
Okay, good. And then I'm not gonna roll this because 14 acid damage.
Okay.
And then 2d4 more at the end of his next turn.
I'm sorry, one more time, the damage. I literally just had it in my head and it escaped.
Also, I just re-rolled Acid Arrow because I had not marked it on my spell sheet. So ignore that second roll.
Eva, what was the damage from it, please? One more time.
It was 14.
14. Thank you so much. Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Now that we are all here, I'm going to give Scarlett bardic inspiration by just shouting over at her, Scarlett, don't let the wiener gars get you down. We got this.
Did you just call them weird gars?
Wiener gars.
Wiener
Because
guards.
they're wieners.
I heard wiener guard, and that's a jockstrap. Moving on.
Both.
Both can be and are true.
Look, sometimes when he tries out her vicious mockeries on, yeah.
Scarlett, it is your turn. Her type 5.
Half my movement to get up, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to get up, please.
You're up. Never gonna keep you down.
Never gonna give you up.
Oh, there's two songs there, yeah.
I gotta go. I gotta go, Allie, so they can't play anymore.
Well. Listen, if you leave, Allie has to come play. That's the rule.
You've all heard.
Let's go.
You've all
She
heard
could be
Allie's
Scarlet Shoulders.
Scarlett's accent. I would like to get up and I would like to move here, please, just to the right of Proximus.
For sure.
Is it just the king and the alchemist left?
Well, you have blind fighting, so you would know you've now walked
Within
right up
5
to.
foot.
Yeah, you're within
Oh,
5 feet. This
within
is
5 foot.
you are right next to the warlord, who is
Oh,
Raicha.
that's really not what I wanted, but
You now see the horror that you have stepped
I'm
into.
like, fuck.
It's like you can just see the shimmer of the invisible spell as it's bending the light around it, and you look up to see this like hill giant sized shape.
Okay, this changes things just a little bit.
Smell this heated breath.
Eh.
Smells like rotten rothe meat and mushrooms.
I would like to cast Shatter.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a Constitution 18 save.
Constitution 18. Let's
Gonna do that
see.
at just 4th level. Oh, I should have done Lightning Bolt.
Rolled a 15 plus 3, so it
Ugh.
did meet.
Rude.
But it should take half damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
112.
Alrighty. That is.
Well, it's a 10-foot radius circle. Is there anybody else within 10 feet of that?
I don't believe so.
Okay,
Check
then we're
on your
good.
boyfriend.
No, I think he's good. I think he's just outside
Just
of
your
it.
boyfriend.
He's outside of it. It's fine.
Something you should always say. Check on your boyfriend.
Anything else for your turn?
Right?
Always a free action.
I don't think I have
Okay.
any healing potions or anything, so yeah, no, I'm fucked.
Well, you've provided a great option for the Durgar warlord, who you will see turn visible just as the swing of their psychically attuned hammer, their war hammer, like a golf course cut, just swings up right to smack you. So this is going to be melee attack plus 7 to hit. And they're going to get
Please
to
roll a
make
nat
3 of
one.
these.
Please roll 3 nat ones.
And they're enlarged, so their damage will be doubled. Yes. Okay.
I gotta roll 9s.
So that is
3 swings?
That's an 18. That is a 16. And that is a dirty 20. So 2 of those hit. You are going to take What is that? That's 4d10. 4d10. So that's 26 plus. Where'd you go? 26 plus 8. So that is 34. And then an additional. Let's see.
Is it fine to just tell you that I'm down?
Yeah,
So you
you're
don't
done.
do math?
Yeah,
No,
you
'cause it
take
makes a
you take a little
difference
bit of
if
psychic
he
damage
doubles
just for
No,
some spice.
no, it's not gonna take me down.
Okay, so yes, the Durgar warlord has become visible. The last thing that you hear before unconsciousness begins to sweep over your mind like a cloud over the bay in morning is the voice of Marcus Ash yelling your name.
Oh.
With that, we are to the alchemist's turn. The alchemist now has some new targets. So a little bit of alchemist fire is going to be thrown right in the middle of Acacia and Proximus. So that's a 16 on the die. The alchemist gets a bonus of, let's see, alchemist fire plus 4. So that's a dirty 20 to hit. I don't think that hits either of you, honestly.
Nope.
Hits me.
Does it hit you? Okay, because you have AC 19. Okay.
Mhm.
In that case, Acacia, you were able to dodge out of the way. Proximus, you are just going to take 2 points of fire damage, but you are now on fire. So you will need to douse yourself in your next turn or continue to take fire damage. Cool. With that, it is Dominera's turn. What would you like Dominera to do, Proxy?
How close is she to me?
She's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet from you.
I would tell her to grab Scarlett.
Okay.
Yep.
She runs up to Scarlett.
Grab Scarlett! Get her!
I'm not sure Dominera, she's a fighter. I don't think she has anything. I will say she should likely have at least a health potion on her. Again, I have not managed her inventory. So what we will do
If she could just shield the body from
Okay. I was
not
going to say she
getting
can shield the
hammered.
body. She can do a medicine check to stabilize Scarlett.
Slap a
Yeah.
band-aid
or-
on her.
Or
Yeah.
yeah,
She's
she
probably
can
got
stabilize or
field
she can
medic
attack.
training.
Help
what would-
action.
Okay. Yeah. So did you want her to do a medicine check then?
Yeah.
Let's see. Dominar has a +1 to medicine.
Ooh.
She just has to get over 10. She rolled a 1.
Oh, can I? Oh. I was going to say, I'll give her a flash of genius, but that's not going to help her
It's
at all.
not gonna help at all.
Well, this isn't a save. This is a check.
It's an ability check,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
She's doing
So I
her
don't know
best.
what Flash of Genius gives you. She has at least 2 right now.
It gives you +5, but it also on a ability check or saving throw, but it's
She
not-
stands over Scarlett and looks back at Proximus and goes, I don't know how to fix that. I kill things. I don't bring them back.
Valid.
Fair.
Scarlett doesn't know how
Just
to fix
stay
her
there.
either.
How about
Everyone
that? Just
just-
stay there.
turns
So,
to look at each other.
so
Yeah.
Scarlett, your eyes open just briefly to look up at Dominera's ass standing over you.
Oh, crime saved.
Oh, I've been to heaven.
That finely chiseled butt.
Yeah. It's absolutely a Lazelle ass too. It's got like she's got like the greaves and everything. It's just like, man.
Smooth Triton dolphin skin.
Okay, so with that, it is King Malvor's turn. Malvor is now with like this kind of like smile on his face, even as it looks like parts of him are like tearing away to like bits of lava, and just like it seems like his skin is becoming like both like stone and wood, and like just it's like fire and ice. Like there's bits of him just falling away and turning into different components. It's like he drank the entire potion rack all at once, and he did. So he's kind of fallen apart here, but he is going to walk calmly up to Marcus, and he is going to take his attacks at Marcus. So let's see. Mr. Ash has 15, so let's see here. The Despot will take an Iron Fist attack. That is going to hit. I'm going to see if Marcus goes flying, because if so, then we're going to take our attacks on somebody else. So let's see. Marcus has a +1 strength save.
Am I able to catch him?
It sounds like Marcus and Scarlett need to go to the gym.
Marcus rolled a nat 20 on that. He's not going flying just yet. So let's see.
He just puts his 2 hands up and takes the punch.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a nat 20 on Marcus. And Marcus failed the second one. So I am going to send Marcus flying 30 feet.
Am I able to, like, try and catch him? Since I'm right there
Yeah.
and really fucking tall.
I consider that a reaction. You are huge.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me a dexterity save.
A dexterity save to catch him.
To catch, yeah, because
Sure.
I figure you're strong enough to catch.
Yeah.
But it's how quick you can get the fly ball on its way to you.
21.
I'll
Nice.
consider that good enough. You catch Marcus as he goes flying into the air. I'm gonna put him basically right at your.
I got you,
21 's the
Marcus.
stuff I mean.
Jeez.
'Cause I saw Scarlett get shoved earlier. That was not pleasant.
So I need to do Marcus's damage real quick here. That is okay. So that's typically 8, but that's Jesus Christ. 12d8 plus 10. Yeah. Okay. Okay, 66 points of damage. Marcus is definitely out. So his unconscious body gets caught again like a fly ball in Acacia's big like catcher mitt. Centaur hand catches him before he can smack onto the stone floor. But he is absolutely unconscious.
God damn it.
Okay. King Melvor still has 2 attacks. Let's see here. Cool. He is going to cast Stinking Cloud at you all since you have gathered. It is the only spell that he has. I hate to be gross about this, but he's drank a whole bunch of potions. Some of them are carbonated. He absolutely does create a massive fart. So this is a 20-foot radius. Blah, blah, blah. Each creature at the start of its turn must make a Constitution saving throw. This is going to be a DC 12, so it's not very high. And if you don't need to breathe or are immune to poison, you automatically succeed the throw. Otherwise, you're going to spend your action retching and reeling.
You said this was a DC 12 con?
DC 12 con at the start of your turn.
Okay.
So we're going to make a little circle. Let's say 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, that's actually very big at all. But he's just going to kind of make it just right around here. Yellow feels more appropriate this time. And I believe that's the size. It's a 20 radius, so actually it should be double that. Anyway, I will make it double that so that it encompasses everybody it's supposed to. And with that, that is it for his turn. Acacia, it is your turn. So I will need the con save, please.
Con save. I did not get high enough, so I'm actually going to use an advantage of mine.
Okay.
I rolled the same fucking number. So it's only got a 5, unfortunately.
Okay. All right.
I use my whole turn. Can I move or anything?
It says whole turn retching and reeling, so that makes it sound like you. On the field says the creature spends its action, and its action that turn retching and reeling, so you can move.
Okay, so it's just its action. So
Yes.
that's where it is. Where is the creature that attacked Scarlett?
Pretty much right next to her. Like just right above her. It's a
Okay,
it's that
so
large
I can
space
see
just right
can see him, quote unquote.
Yes.
All right, so I'm actually gonna move out of the stinking cloud. like basically right here, if that's okay. I'm still within range, so he can't get an attack of op. I'm out of the cloud.
Yeah, that works.
Am I within blind sense range of the alchemist?
You are, absolutely.
Point him out to me,
The
please.
alchemist, funnily enough, I had placed him in the square just to your right.
Cool beans.
Alchemist is right there.
I wish I can just like kick back with my hooves, but that's not how the game works.
I know.
So I have moved. I'm retching and reeling. I'm actually going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Scarlett.
Okay.
Which I can do, and that is, you get 5 points. Better than nothing.
I should ask this. Did you bring Marcus with you?
Can I grab him? If you'll allow
You
me.
caught him.
Oh,
Yeah, he's unconscious.
If
You
he's still
caught
in my
unconscious
arms,
body.
he's totally coming with me.
Okay, so Marcus is slumped over the back of Acacia.
Yeah, absolutely. He's getting thrown on my back of my haunches. So
Okay.
let's go.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
I'm done.
With that, Proximus, is your turn. If I get a
I
con
feel like
save
this
of
is like a
12.
CS gas situation where it's just like,
Right.
throw a canister in there. What was it, con?
Con of 12.
Oh yeah, that's a 14.
That'll do it. You are not
Um,
retching and reeling.
I am gonna drop from my hover and jump over. And I feel like Dominero are we're in sync. Like she would like bend over, hovered over Scarlett, and I would just roll right over her back. Very cinematic. And then be, yep, right here.
Do I just get like an undercarriage view of all of this?
Oh yeah.
I'm still on the
Just, like,
ground.
looking at it from a
So
low
many
angle.
so many blue butts just floating above.
It's very confusing.
I have my
don't
armor
forget,
don't
on.
use
furry
underwear.
butt
That's
as well.
interesting.
Don't-
Yeah.
Acacia's furry brown butt.
Yeah, Acacia's butt's always kind of out a little
There's
bit.
a
We just don't
reason.
talk about it.
There's a reason why we don't do this naked. Yeah. So I'd roll over and then use my blinds fighting to make swipes on this guy. I'm gonna use.
He is visible. I'm sorry, I hadn't made him visible
Oh,
before.
he is visible.
Yeah, he
Perfect.
became visible when he took a swing at Scarlett.
So I'm gonna use for third level divine smite for both attacks. Shadow Guardian, final form, Persana's Rage. Ooh, that is a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
So let's roll these. Clickety clacks. You hear that? Oh, it's so satisfying. $24, $34, $38, 43 points of damage.
43. Okay. Incredible amount of damage. He is looking really rough, but is still up.
And then temporary hit points.
And did you want Smokey to run up with
11.
you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he would have ran up. I think he was. If he double moved last move, he would have been
Yeah.
100 feet up.
So he can run up and assist you if you would like.
Yeah, as he runs up, I kind of bend down and he jumps over my shoulder. Like,
Okay.
oh, this wasn't the end. Swipe, swipe, and then I duck, and he comes over, like growling.
Does he
Over
use
the
you as a
top.
springboard?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Jumps right on top of him.
Oh,
Gives
on
him a
the other
bite.
side here. All right, go for that.
And he
Go for
got
that bite.
Hack tactics. I really like that, by the way. So that is a 24, 19 plus 5.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on. Oh, that was shitty. 6 plus, so 9 points of slashing damage.
9 points. Okay. Yeah, definitely looking really rough at this point. Fewer than 20 hit points left. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. With that, let's see. It is Marcus's turn. He is going to make a death save.
Ooh.
That is a 17. That is a success. Alrighty. Next up, Winnie.
Okay. First things first. If we're doing death saving throws, I guess I'll cast. Well, no. Just kidding. I will move 30 feet to right here next to Dominaria.
You're in the cloud.
It doesn't affect me.
Oh, perfect.
Winnie has breathed so much bullshit in her little I don't remember why. I think I fucked up and drank the elixir. Somehow I ended up with poison and disease immunity. Oh wait,
It was
wait.
the potion.
Yes, that was your Havoc tonic cure.
Yes.
Chaos.
I was making sure it was immunity and not resistance because I would have
It is
not.
immunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Winnie's fine. At least in terms of that. She's gonna cast Healing Word on Marcus, which is, I don't know, something to not kill him, I guess. 7.
So, okay.
Um,
Marcus on the back of Acacia. Fuck!
You okay, buddy?
No! Is Scarlett alright?
I bopped her with a heel. She's alive.
Thank you. I don't know why I said Scarlett like I'm from Australia or something, but sorry, I got hit so hard that I changed to Australia.
You have a new accent.
I won't say she's all right, but
Razor
she is
blades.
alive.
Not the down under I thought he'd have gone to, but that's fine. I believe.
Turns out hell's just New Zealand. There's sheep everywhere.
I believe I am within 30 feet of the alchemist. Does he light up with my detect magic?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He's got just much like you have a bandolier, he also has a bandolier that's just hanging for evocation. And
Winnie's is better.
it's not a magical one, but it's just he has a bandolier of
Mine
bottles
was a
all
gift
over him.
from people who loved me, so
This alchemist has never known love.
no.
Right.
I took this from people who were loved.
Would Winnie
What a
know
comeback.
if greater invisibility is a concentration type in terms of mechanics?
I
Situation?
believe in this case it is. This is a concentration sort of thing, yeah.
Okay. I guess my question was if Winnie would know that. I feel like she would, but also
Sure. Yeah.
you're the boss.
When he's read about dwarves, when he would know that Duragar can grow big, they can turn invisible, and that sometimes when you hit them when they're invisible, they go, ah, and then they turn invisible.
I mean, that happens to me too, so it stands to reason. Okay. I will in the mind link, I'm gonna say, hey, the alchemist is like a couple feet next to Acacia, like right next to the little bit of rocks there that look kind of like a sack of potatoes if you squint. I'm gonna give a little landmark as to where he's standing.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna play it again, Sam, and hit DJ Little Jeffrey's Dissonant Whispers at
Okay.
the alchemist.
Don't worry, I plan on kicking him soon, so hopefully there will be blood to mark the spot.
It's a wisdom 16 saving throw.
All right, DJ Little Jeff.
DJ Little G.
No, DJ Big Jeff. Okay. I'm sorry. What was the save?
I don't know, 16? Does that
16
sound fair?
what?
Wisdom?
Please don't guess.
It
Okay.
definitely says 16.
The alchemist does not succeed.
Okay.
Ooh.
He takes 8 damage, and must immediately use his reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from little Jeffrey, but not into dangerous ground. I realize that might actually come into effect here.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm sorry. 26. I'm sorry. Damage one more time. I was also thinking about where
It's
he'd have
8.
to move.
It's 8,
Okay.
and if you care about the type, it's psychic.
Yeah, as long as it's not poison, he's
No.
resistant to poison. But...
No, we were told that, and Winnie took it to heart and has not used any poisons.
Okay.
And then I will direct little Jeffrey to try the Gem of Brightness trick on the king one more time,
Okay.
which is a DC 15 Constitution.
I am realizing I don't have an alchemist icon, weirdly enough. So
You can just recycle one of the dead guards. That feels like an alchemical thing to do.
it does feel alchemical. Yeah, I was seeing if there was anything I'd ever used in the past that's like, well,
Equivalent
that's,
exchange.
yeah, that's alchemy like. I could put Clarence up there. That seems.
Oh my god.
That seems a fit.
What's Clarence? I already scrolled past it. I'm not gonna use Clarence. Okay, so here's something from.
Some
Here's
rabbit
something
just
from Harbingers. Here's somebody with a worm inside of them. That's
Oh,
alchemical
that's,
like.
that's
So let's see.
fitting. Worm
Let's see. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. So he's gonna go right up here.
He's so tiny.
Oh, and I'm sorry, I just described exactly where he was, and then he moved. He's back by that other column by the magma.
He is visible. He has
Oh,
he has
he
dropped
did fail.
concentration.
Okay.
Yes,
cool.
he did fail his concentration. So he is absolutely visible.
Someone's not a warcaster.
No, he's an alchemist. He's not a caster.
I'm a
Well-
warcaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're a weird kind of
Same.
alchemist. The one that, like, casts spells and he just makes potions like a real alchemist. Like, what are you even doing with your life? Sorry, this
a
is all the
real
alchemist. This is the alchemist. Just sounds exactly like me.
And somebody knows everything about Winnie and like all of her like insecurities and like you're not my mom's.
I'm a real
So-
alchemist.
Just
Jeez.
making sure I have everything that I need. So the alchemist has run away. He has taken damage. He is no longer
Good.
visible. Winnie
Good.
has made note of that. Anything
Yeah.
else that I'm forgetting in all of that? Oh, Jeffrey did his thing to the king. Okay, so I'm sorry.
Don't
What's
say it
the
like that. It's
Jeffrey
D-
did his weird thing to the king? What does the was the king have to do? What does Melvor have to do?
it's a DC 15 con save, and just
Okay.
for the viewers as a reminder, like little Jeffrey is my homunculus. Like I can cast through him, so Winnie does do stuff. It just looks like
Eva,
little Jeffrey
you're
does
an
all of
amazing. Honestly, alchemist, artificer in the first place, hard to do. You do an
Yes.
amazing job of it. Don't
Thank
let me
you.
ever like
Yes.
through my jokes make you think
no.
that you do less.
No. It was unrelated.
Speaking
It
of,
just-
Jeffrey fails like an ass, and the king absolutely he has a +3. He rolled a 13, so he had to roll above to not be blinded.
little Jeffrey, get your shit together.
You built me.
That's someone
And I can
did
take you apart.
someone did bring it up at a point. Is are attack of ops not triggered on people fleeing, or is it just shoving that they're not triggered
I
on?
don't think they are.
I don't think they are
like-
either, but I wasn't to
I-
confirm.
That would be
That's-
wild.
Of, like,
because
fear?
Yeah.
if you're
No,
making somebody run away, that feels.
I think they do actually.
I think they do too because they're,
They're still
leaving.
running past.
So it's
Yeah,
just
they're
the
still-
shove action when you put them out of a square that doesn't trigger.
Correct.
Right, because you're using your
Force.
like movement.
You can't push
like-
them and swipe them at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, even if
you're-
I was talking about in terms of someone else being someone else, like a friend.
Mm.
Oh yeah. I would still think that because then they would be in the space. I don't know.
I don't
The
know.
online consensus
I've
says
seen-
that Oh, okay. Well, let's look at Jeremy Crawford. Let's
Perfect.
There we go.
Hey, Jeremy,
Uh,
what's
We
up?
never check the player's
You can
handbook.
trigger an opportunity attack when you're moved against your will, but only if your move uses your action, reaction, or movement.
It uses his
So
reaction.
yes, yeah.
Okay, so I can
Yes.
just do a quick stabby stab.
You can,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
go for it.
All right, thank you, Tangent. We're gonna do a little stabby
Yeah.
stab. Is Marcus within? Oh,
Yeah,
He's
he's
still on your
on top
back?
of you. So yes, yes.
so I haven't used my sneak attack this turn yet, so I can use my sneak attack.
He's
Get
still
it.
draped over you because he hasn't had action yet. So he's just drawn his sword. He's like, get him!
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh, I only got a 14.
14 might hit actually. What's No, I'm sorry. 16 is the alchemist AC. Okay.
I'm going to use. Wait, no, that is my reaction. The attack of ops uses a reaction,
Yeah.
so never mind. Damn it! Swipe.
Scarlett, it is your turn. You are conscious again. You have this beefy warlord in front of you, but you now have some allies in front of you as well. Proximus has come up next to you. Dominera has. I'm going to say Dominera, since she was standing over you, is going to occupy the space right here. Winnie and Jeffrey behind you. Smokey on the other side there.
I would like to get up.
Crawl
done.
out of the stinky cloud.
Oh, that's also
behind
true. So,
us.
Literally.
I will need a let's say a con save DC 12 from you.
Up to
As you wake
17
up
on
in
the
a
die.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're low enough that's kind of like when in a house fire you're supposed to get low to the ground because of the
Mhm.
smoke. You're just out of the fart. You get a deep breath and you stand up in it.
How rough is this warlord looking?
The warlord is looking real rough.
Real rough.
Can I lightning bolt him?
Yeah. Lightning bolt will likely hit one of your allies from your angle.
Lightning bolt? Oh, line of 15 foot long, 5 foot wide. Ugh. Hold, please. I might have something a little more tame. I'm gonna do shocking grasp.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
I believe Shocking Grasp is especially effective since they are wearing metal armor.
I rolled a 19 on the die, so that is a 29 to hit.
That definitely hits.
And that is. You gonna do the math for me there? No? 17. 17 points of damage.
12 hit points left. Scarlett, after taking a hammer to the chin, you get back up in this fucking fart cloud and just
I'm just real
Channel-
irritated.
channel the electricity through. You watch as like you can see the skeleton in this guy and just crumples in this smoldering heap. You effectively all have taken out everybody except for the king and the alchemist. You've taken out the entire royal guard, including 2 warlords. Well done. Next up, we have none of the guards and none of the
So
warlords.
can I use the rest of my movement to go beside Acacia?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Just gonna tuck myself right here. Kind of off back to the side.
All right. It is the alchemist's turn. Is the effect over at the end of their turn from Dissonant Whispers?
Ooh, that is a very good question. It is. Yes. Yes.
Okay. In that case, the alchemist is going to use their enlarged feature, now being visible, and they are going to grab a war pick from their side, and definitely a lot heftier now, are going to go stomping back over towards Acacia. So they're going to try to make a war pick attack at Acacia. There's going to be, it's a +4 to hit,
Oh, buddy.
and that's only a 7.
Oh boy.
So that war pick just like this is a scrawnier Duragar, even enlarged. Like it's just like it elongates some of the sinew, and like you can tell that he's been breathing fumes of noxious things for decades. And as he lets out this like horrible like miner's cough, he takes out this war pick and it slams down into the ground. Like you don't even have to dodge. You just like slightly move a little bit, and it's already 2 feet away, and he just looks up and he goes. Next time.
Next time.
That's all he's got. So that is it of his turn. Dominera's turn is next. Who would you like her to target proxy?
Probably the alchemist, for sure.
Okay. Cool. So she is going to hop atop this little stairwell, kind of swing around this pillar here, and land kind of with like a sweep around and take her attacks against him. Michael, would you like to roll? Or would you like me to roll? What would you like to?
Whatever's easier for you.
Okay.
I can do it, or whatever.
I don't mind because it's easier for me to just
Calculate everything.
not have to instruct on what she actually does. Okay, so that's a 14 plus 7, so that'll hit. That is an 11 plus 7. That will hit. So that's going to be 2d8 plus 6.
You see Proximus with hard eyes.
That's my big sister right there.
Okay.
We'll go into the Triton Nalos family dynamics later. I
I
think.
know, right? It's weird.
I will say the alchemist is looking very rough. I am going to use a special reaction of his as we get to the end of our turn here, and he is going to bleeding from all of these attacks, bleeding from all of these wounds. He is going to shout over to the king, "My liege, I fear I cannot go on. Our contingency plan. Greatest apologies, but I would rather live to see the next day. And you seem fine, so sorry." And he is going to he's essentially going to take a drawstring on his alchemy pouch, this like bandolier, and he is going to pull it where all of the alchemy bottles all together are going to essentially smash, like basically a drawstring that causes them all to smash against him. Acacia and Dominera would see this much closer than the rest of you as he begins to shift and change. This a little bit more a body horror sort of thing.
You're not gonna let me use counterspell on that, will you?
It's not a spell.
Sorry.
Slow.
You would watch as his skin begins to turn hardened and scaly, almost metallic like. It begins to almost like brown, like it's sizzling and cooking like meat, but then a patina begins to form as if it's aged somewhat. His neck elongates, his face elongating into a snout. Claws burst forth from his hands. The clothing itself that he's wearing just ripped apart. Wings sprout from his back, leathery but also misshapen, as if he was never meant to grow these, because he was not. His legs elongate and snap with the bones breaking and twisting to create a much larger form than he was ever intended to have. Even an enlarged dwarf, a much larger form than he was ever intended to have. I need to double check the size category of this creature, as he is going to become huge. So he is going to grow in one size category, and you will watch as this insult to a brass dragon is created from a Duragar, as if you were to genetically mix the two, this horrible abomination of alchemy and twisted magic, as the alchemist, fearing for his life, has taken the contingency plan, the plan that you all heard about, that the king was going to use to try to survive and ultimately make it to the surface. The greatest thing that they could possibly derive, a brass dragon. And so now you have full adult brass dragon before you.
Brass dragon.
Brass dragon. And that's where we're going to end this week.
Ah!
Not even their final form.
Wait, what?
So, Nick, just so I
Well,
can
this
mark
is
it in my
different.
notes, are we starting with that was a reaction. We made it to the end of the round.
That was a reaction. So I'm gonna have Malvor make his attack. I'm so sorry. I
That's
said
okay.
that was the end, but I'm gonna have Malvor do his bullshit, and then we'll start at top of the order
Okay.
with Acacia. But yes, the brass dragon will take the alchemist's turn order next time. So we'll make note of that.
You know, he can also just not take his turn.
That's true.
Yeah.
He could just be like, well, fuck you all. But no, he's kind
They
of.
never
he's kind
do.
of
Have you
weird.
noticed that?
They never. It's so weird. And see, I play them to the character too. Like this isn't just me. Like I really think about their motivations. Okay. All right. What's the worst thing a villain can do? Punch your dog. That's the King Malvor is going to target Smokey. So let's get rid of the alchemist here. Let's get rid of the warlord. There's the despot. Okay. So this is going to be again +9 with an iron fist. That is a 19 to hit Smokey.
19 hits.
Okay. How many hit points does Smokey have?
37.
Okay. So I'm gonna take 2 attacks. I will need a strength saving throw from Smokey. Both are going to hit.
Two.
2 strength saving throws. Well, they're DC 17, so if he fails either one, he's gonna go flying.
Yeah. So one is 21, and then one is 8.
Okay, so yes, he will go flying on the second one. Let's see here. So 18 plus 10. Smokey is going to take 47 points of bludgeoning damage, and
He just dissipates
he
into
goes
shadow.
up in the air, and just like the shadow just goes across. Okay, with Smokey out of the way, he is going to continue his movement over to Acacia. Acacia now trapped between rock and a hard place, or hard punching king and a brass dragon, and he is going to take his kick attacks at you.
Ow.
So that's only a 16. That's 21 though. So the second one will hit.
Damn it.
And you're gonna take. You're not prone, which is nice. So I think you're only gonna take 1d10. So that's not actually that bad.
Oh, good.
That was a 10 though.
One.
So that's a 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Thank you for the 12 temporary hit points.
Yes.
And you can see that while he is kind of like punching his way, it's almost like he's trying to get to the dragon. In perhaps maybe the first time you've heard his voice, King Malvor Mournblade points, an iron gauntleted hand almost crossed you towards the dragon, and he says, "Singar Bittermane, your life will be mine. You've taken this day from me, but if it means eating your heart to make it out of this, I shall have a feast indeed." And that is where we're going to end this week. So, thank you all for joining us for another episode of Horizon's Call. Thank you to my wonderful players for going just a little bit long for this combat. Combat part 2. Hey, that's next time. We have so much cool stuff coming from Sword and Key. I can't wait to tell you all about it. But for all of that, I can't wait to tell you about it because I want these lovely people to say a little bit more about themselves. So, I'm going to change the music up here. Mare, where can we find more of your lovely self?
Hi, I'm Mare. You can find me on all applicable social media at Archmage of Dice. Right now, you can just find me here as a Sword and Key exclusive, here every Saturday evening at, 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, and on this upcoming Monday, the 9th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. You can find me GMing the premiere of Journey to Book's End, a Cypher System fairy tale campaign, which is premiering, and I'm excited, and everyone's hot, and it's gonna be great. I'm really excited. Also, I'm not playing in the game, but I'm running tech for Zenith. You should also check out that game, but I'm gonna let everyone else talk about that.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, Mare. Next up, Eva.
Hi, hello, I'm Eva Serrate. You can find me here, like, all the time, doing things, playing people and stuff. You can also maybe find me on Twitter, but like, why? I'm the Eva Serate in just a ton of places. But you can also find me in the Discord. I will also point out that this is going to technically be our third combat coming up, which is exciting. I think that's, I don't think I have any. Oh God, no. Next Sunday, I will be running a game of Midwestern Moms for Derek's birthday. So stay tuned for that, because it's going to be ridiculous and amazing. And Lord knows I don't have an accent, but everyone else does. So I'll be the nameless narrator.
Kind of forgot it was that soon. Next up, Mikyl.
Hi, fam. I'm Michael. You can find me at Michael Sandoval, Mikyl Sandoval. I deleted my Twitter because I was not happy with all the negativity. So mainly you can find me on Instagram. I post on there, but most importantly on the Sword and Key Discord channel. Come and check us out there, and I have my own little channel on there with art, and then always just in there. So that's my favorite space. So please hang out. I am also a Sword and Key exclusive, and just like to kick it here with my friends.
Oh yeah. Yes, absolutely. Thank you as always to Mikyl for the artwork. I should have said earlier. Thank you to Mare for running tech for tonight. Thank you in advance to Kaila for always or also running tech when need be. Thank you to Eva for just being an awesome, amazing partner, also doing tech and that kind of stuff. But definitely check out all these people in all these places. Check out Mikyl on Instagram to see all this artwork, and definitely hang out on our Discord to see it collected there. And last but absolutely not least, like I was saying, Kaila.
Hi, hello, my name is Kaila. I have been your Siren Storm Sorcerer Scarlett Shorts today, and I am usually a Sword and Key exclusive, except for this month we might be coming out of retirement to do a charity stream in 2 weeks. I will be raising money for To Write Love in Our Arms, Please Stay Alive, Suicide Prevention Month campaign on my channel, starting on Friday, September the 20th, and running through Sunday, September the 22nd. So we've got so many fun things. I might have just purchased Oregon Trail the other night for Allie and I playing character. So
you should watch to find out how much buffalo meat Kaila can carry. Great. Yeah, please check out, like I said, all these people in all these places. Support them in every way you can. Whether it's charity stuff or ongoing stuff here or elsewhere. They're amazing people. Can't say more good things. Can't say enough good things about them. I've been wording for far too long today. I've got to word all day tomorrow. Give me, like the grace is appreciated. Okay. So, hi, I'm Derek. I'm Derek Sword. I use he, him pronouns. Sword is my real last name because it's awesome. You can't have it. I am your GM for this game, as I am for many games. Like Eva was saying, if you want to find me in places, that's fine. It's whatever. It's DSword16. Mostly what I think you should do is check out Sword and Key, where we are, here, this place. Hi. You can go to beacons.ai/sword and key. You can join our Discord there. There's lots of cool stuff that happens there. Lots of cool people hanging out. You can chat about cool things. I'll talk about some of those cool things that you can do and talk about here in just a minute. But you can also, through beacons.ai/sword and key, find all of our socials. Most of them are sword_and_key. That's Instagram, BlueSky, and Twitter. You can find our ongoing philanthropic endeavors, like PCRF and Campaign for Independence. You can also tip this wonderful cast at any time. It doesn't just have to happen in between or during games. It can happen in between. And I should have said, if you tip for games like this, you get to impact this game. You get to give advantages and crits and black spots and all sorts of stuff. If you donate to games that are raising money, you get to do the same thing. So there's always incentives built in. If you also go to our beacons, you can check out our affiliates. Like we were saying, Greenleaf Geek Dice is a wonderful company that you should check out. Unfortunately, it is in its final days, but that just means you're going to find some great deals on some amazing products and support a wonderful artist as she goes through a tough time of having to close her business. So it's a good thing you can do is still support the artist and also, kind of benefit from getting some really neat stuff. We're also affiliates with Wishbone Cosmetics if you're looking to get a wonderful new makeup palette, and also Eldritch Foundry if you're looking to get a custom mini. You can even get subscriptions for, like, if you have a 3D printer, for unlimited custom minis, and it's like for any TTRPG you can think of, you can make a custom mini for it.
Also, my commissions might be open for mini painting,
So get a mini, get Kaila to paint it. There you go. Yes, some of the stuff that you can see from us in the near future as I pull up my calendar. Today is it's not October, not yet. Don't lie to me. Today is Saturday the 7th. Tomorrow, premiere of Humblewood Season 2. Humblewood Yonderbound is what I've decided to name it. Not Too Humble to
too
Wood,
humble to wood.
or Humbletwood, or Horizon's Paw.
I still think you should have done Horizon's Paw.
I know. Well, I know. Trust me, they're going to use a lot of the same music. So if you like this tune, get used to it. Humblewood will be premiering 10 a.m. Pacific time. I've got a fantastic cast, a lot of familiar faces from last season, a new face, some new character faces as well.
New art.
New art from the phenomenal Mikyl Sandoval right over there. Tomorrow will also hopefully be the release of the new episode of Monster Crush, which is a podcast about cryptid creatures and miscellaneous monsters from Myth that LD and I record. That is a Sword and Key production, so you can also find that through Beacons as well. I think we're gonna do an episode about no head monsters with no heads. I think, I don't know. I'm not even sold on that. No. So the Dullahan, I think we've actually done before, and that's one that I think deserves its own episode. But I think we're going to do the Grafton monster, which is a good old boy West Virginia cryptid, and I think the Blemye, which are the people with faces on their torsos and no head that Marco Polo said that he met. So I think that's what we're going to go with. But again, I'm recording in a few hours and I'm still 100%. It's fine. It's going to be great. As Mare was saying, on the 9th, that is Monday, 3:30 p.m. Pacific time, Journey to Book's End will premiere. That is going to be a fantastic game. Excellent cast. Cypher is a fantastic game. Mare is a fantastic storyteller. Great concept. Super excited for that. That's going to play 12-ish weeks, we'll see, on Mondays, so look out for that. The 10th will be the return of Gate Night. That's where LD, Shadow, and I play Baldur's Gate 3. We are almost at Act 1. Like, we're doing the crush thing. If you play Baldur's Gate, we're dealing with all the Gith Yankees, so it's gonna be a couple episodes probably. But 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, plays most Tuesdays, unless otherwise noted. The 12th, also as Mare noted, is Zenith. That is our other ongoing 5e campaign, premiered last week. So if you want to check out the VOD, you can do so right here on Twitch until it gets posted to YouTube. That is 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. It's going to play on Thursdays. It's going to play this week. It's not going to play on the 19th, so that they're going to take next week off. Horizon Skull will be playing every week unless otherwise noted, so definitely we'll keep you posted as that comes around. Humblewood's going to play every Sunday, and as Eva also noted, for my birthday, which is the 16th, on the 15th, we're going to play Midwest Moms, the TTRPG. We're going to do one shot of that with some very fantastic folks. That's going to be 3 p.m. Pacific time after Humblewood. Yeah, my birthday's on the 16th, whatever. Then on the 20th, we're going to do another Sword and Key movie night. That's on our Discord specifically. So if you want to join in the movie night, anybody is welcome. We'd love to have you there. We just did a double feature last night of 2 movies that I found formative to my childhood. But we also do a monthly Ghibli watch. So our monthly Ghibli watch on the 20th is going to be Castle in the Sky. Other than that, October is going to be a really big month. I really want to get some applications out to you all by next Friday, the 13th, because that feels appropriate for Halloween. So if you would like to play in a game here on Sword and Key, this is going to be the opportunity to do so. I am very excited to say that I got everybody back for the Scooby-Doo gang. So the Scooby-Doo D&D game will be going forward with the exact same cast I had last year. I'm very, very happy with that. So you can look forward to that. Probably some Monster of the Week games, some Stop Flaming Preps games. I think I'm going to run Slayers. I mean, we have a very full schedule already besides October, but October is one of those big charity month kind of draws that we really like to have. So this is going to be a great opportunity if you've never played with us, or if you've played with us before but not regularly, to kind of come back. So super excited about that. Also, I should note this is the only thing that isn't Sword and Key that has to do with me. On November 3rd, yes, November 3rd, I am actually going to be over on Valdrian's channel for an Extra Life campaign. I am running a game it's a one-shot D&D Eberron game called Bones of the Colossus. It's about exploring the inside of like this spooky, mysterious Warforged Titan, or Colossus. The really, really big ones. So if you want to play in that, I think there's still 1 or 2 spots open. You have to do so through like signing up. It's not an application. So either if you're a part of Valdrian's Discord channel, great. If you're part of our Discord channel, great. The link is in both of those places. You just go in, put your name down. It's at 8 a.m. Pacific time, so that is early. I get it. But it's on the 3rd. It's the only thing I'm going to be doing outside of this channel probably for a very long time. But Valdrian's fantastic, great friend. So can't say enough good things about them, and it's great cause. Okay, that was a lot of air that escaped my body in the form of words. I think that's it. I saw a message. We are going to be rating Taylor, who was amazing in our Day of Doom Marvel mini campaign. So we are going over to Wanderer's Haven. So go show some support over there, show some positivity, show some appreciation for people that tell these stories and create this art form. And until next time, everybody, fair winds following seas, brave mariners, take care of yourselves and others. See you next week.